Hello and welcome to Diego C. Palace. Thank you very much for tuning in. This is good evening, everyone. This is a live watch along for Liverpool versus Brighton, Hove and Albion. Of course, it's in the WSL, and it's just kicked off. It's still 0-0, and of course the WSL is back now. Matches underway now, and it's a very important match for both the Liverpool team to try and to get further up into the WSL. Of course, as everyone knows, Liverpool just like mid-table in seventh place, and they'll look to be getting 3 points and catching up. Brighton, Hove and Albion, who've done, they've been on and off, but they've had very good results. The Brighton WSL team, and they're up in fifth place on 18 points. So it's a very important game for both teams. Both have very experienced managers. I've put them in the descriptions, the managers' names, and also the lineups. If you're new to the channel, please hit a like and subscribe at Diego C. Palace. Just want to say thank you to everyone for the support on the channel thus far. And as you can see, I'm doing a watch along for Liverpool versus Brighton in the Women's Super League, the WSL. And of course, it's held at St Helens Stadium, and it's still 0-0. And while we're doing that, let me just make sure that you guys can hear me all okay. Let me just put that there for a minute. And let's get the match going. And let's have a look. Quickly before I lose the oh. There we go. I had it just a minute ago. Let's have a look at see the thing there. And I just had it here and it's just gone. Oh, it's logged me out. Just a second. I'm just trying to log on to it. Let's see if I can get into it. Oh dear, it's always the way. It's not coming up. Ooh. Just trying to see if I can get the let's see if I've got it here. Yes, I've got it up running. You just see, it wouldn't let me log in. And here is the teams. Right, let me just get this ready here. Whoops. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe at Diego C. Palace. It's currently Liverpool 0, Brighton 0, and Sam Kerr on the ball. Let's have a look at here what we got here and get their lineups. Brighton have got a good striker up front with Parris, a very England lionesses up there up top, and Liverpool are with Smith and Kapocs, and Nikita Parris there. Oh, she's lost the ball. But here's any defense in the WSL, in my opinion, that give more than 5 or 10 yards to Nikita Parris, the Brighton forward player, they might get punished. She's very prolific in looking into getting into the right spaces and looking to get opportunities on the position goal. And she won't need a second asking for it. She will score. Hence why Brighton are further up higher in the WSL than Liverpool, in my opinion. It's Brighton on the ball here on the right-hand side. I am on 4 minutes. It's still 0-0. And this is Brighton switching the ball over to the left-hand side. And Liverpool tried to do a little counter there, and Kapocs there tried to get the ball, but the ball didn't land right for her. And Liverpool was still nil, and Brighton nil. And this is now Brighton trying to play the ball out from the back. And we're just coming up to 5 minutes. They've lost the ball at the back, and Liverpool got the ball back, but the ball goes into the Brighton penalty area. But Brighton clear their lines, and good high press by the Liverpool WSL team. Please hit like and subscribe at Diego C. Palace if you are new. Just bear with me. I'm going to try and get... let me just try and get this going here. Right, that's that done. It's still 0-0. Let's concentrate on here. It's Brighton on the attacking the Liverpool penalty area, but that's offside. And Nikita Parris just offside there. And that was close. That was close. But she's so on alert to try and punish their positions. Certainly their positions, centre halves. And if she gets an opportunity, she will score. Big up to you, Steve. Good evening. I hope you're well. You're watching Brechin Hearts and Sunderland, Burnley at 8 p.m. Yeah, there's a few matches there on tonight. And thank you very much for tuning in. Please help me get to 5 likes, everyone in the chat. It's currently Liverpool 0, Brighton 0. It's a WSL. WSL is back now. And it's both teams are looking to win this match because they want to get a bit more consistency in their results to get into the top 4. Brighton are above Liverpool in the WSL. And here comes Liverpool in the attack on the right-hand side. And a good ball into the penalty area. And who was that? And Kerr, that's Kerry Holland. She couldn't cross the ball, but she did try. She broke into the penalty area of Brighton. Yeah, that's Kerry Holland. Good break out there. She's well onside, and she's gone in between the lines there. The ball got spread through, and the ball, she just ran out of pitch there. But great attacking play there by the Liverpool women there, looking to try and cross the ball into the danger area towards the likes of Smith and Kapocs, and but no luck there for them. That's a good challenge there. Good football there. Brighton here trying to play the ball from out from the back and making a mistake, and they've still got the ball now. They've lost the ball. Liverpool have got the ball off the Brighton players there, but they've just lost it to the touch. That's I can't remember who that is. Strong challenges there between Hinds and McLaren of Brighton. Please help me get to 5 likes. Please hit like and subscribe. It's Liverpool 0, Brighton 0. I'm on 8 minutes, and there's a throw-in for the Liverpool players here. It's important that Liverpool players get back to winning ways in the WSL and try and get into the top 4, I would expect, from their perspective. But Brighton are very well disciplined, very patient on the build-up play, in my opinion. And they've got Nikita Parris up top, which is it's dangerous for any defence in the WSL, in my opinion, which is very good. Big up to Steve, who says that Arsenal versus Villa should be good. Emery always seems to get one over Arteta. Yes, I believe he does, yeah. Arteta's just doing his apprentice at Arsenal. He'll get found out. Jose was beat Arsene Wenger. There's always duels there, yeah, in the men's. Is Brighton coming up ahead on the left-hand side? And that, and I think that was McLaren for Brighton. Bergsvand there with the ball for Brighton. She hits it back to her goalkeeper, Baggaley. And now the ball out to the right-hand side to Cankovic. Cankovic for Brighton on the ball. Kapocs there. Well, that's a good ball through there. Good forward play by Brighton, and it's a foul there by the Liverpool midfielder. I think that was Kerr who made a foul and considered a foul there. Brighton tried to take the free kick too quickly, and the referee is not happy with that. And the referee is pulling the play back. Brighton took the free kick too quickly, and the referee saying no, bring it back here. Please hit the likes and subscribe at Diego C. Palace if you can. In the description, I have put the lineups in there. Also, I'm going to put the name of the match official, which is a lady called Kirsty Dowell. I'm going to put it in the description so people can see, and then I will put the in the description. I have put the lineups. If anyone's interested in the lineups, please by all means have a look. And there we go. And I'm going to put in the chat also the lineups. But this is Brighton on the attack. Liverpool defending well there, and I think that is now. And the ball's always been tried to be fed up to Nikita Parris of Brighton, and of course no Frank Kirby for Brighton today. Let me just double check. No, she's not on the line. She's not on the substitute bench. And but Parrish, they're very lively in the first 10 minutes, in my opinion. And Brighton players looking to feed the ball up to her so she can get an attempt on goal. Liverpool, good passing off the ball there, but they've lost the ball there in the defence. Ball crossed into the penalty area, but it's nothing doing there. Brighton still on the ball on the left-hand side. Now they're playing the ball back, and then they lost it there. Back to the midfielder. And this is that's Seike. Seike on the ball. They're playing back. They seem to be playing the ball. Brighton seems to be playing the ball up towards on the right-hand side to Seike and playing 1-2s and trying to use the width on the on the right-hand side of as they're attacking Liverpool and attacking first half there. Brighton have got most of their attacking plays down the right-hand side is 60. I've just said it, and the commentators just mentioned that it's 63%. So Brighton always looking to attack down that right-hand side flank on the opposition. So Liverpool players will need to be aware of that threat. And why is that not working? Right, that'll do. I'm just gonna. And this is Liverpool with a cross into the penalty area, but Brighton defending the ball very well there. I'm in the. Oh no, that's too big. Brighton, Hove and Albion, the manager. And then I'm going to put the Brighton lineup. What I'm going to do is I'm going to split the substitutes, copy and delete. Right, in the chat I've put the Brighton Hove and Albion manager and their team. I should have really done the Liverpool one since they're at home, but hey ho. There we go. That's the substitutes now for Brighton, and also big up to the Normality channel with Riley Taylor. Good evening. I hope you're well. Yes, I am very glad that the WSL is back. I'm so happy that the Crystal Palace women they're through into the next round of the FA Cup. Of course, the FA Cup winners of the in the women's football is Manchester United women. They won against Tottenham last season. But here is Brighton on the attack for Liverpool. I think the problem with Liverpool players is that they're getting to that attacking last third, but they're not prolific enough in getting it over the line. And here is Liverpool, 1 against 2 on the break on 14 minutes. That is Kapocs. Kapocs on the ball. Oh, she's lost the ball. Well done. Great defending there by the Brighton left back, and that will be Pattinson. And the Liverpool player Smith is down. It was aggressive. There's nothing wrong with that. It's not a head injury, but Smith is down injured, so they have to meet. I'm looking at it on the first play. I don't think that was a foul. Smith, I think it was the way she maybe twisted, the way Smith twisted, and the way she landed. Let me have a look at it. Doing the replay, she actually lost the ball and she collided with the defender. She collided with who's that? The Brighton right back, Carabali, and it's not a foul. It's not a foul, but it's the way they collided. But of course, the player is down injured, and the welfare and the well-being of the players come first. But what tie have on Subway is Manchester City versus Manchester United. Tie we have in the sub on Wednesday. Manchester City versus the League Cup. The League Cup is doing some good fixtures now. Manchester City versus Manchester United women. That's going to be interesting. Absolutely. It's on Sunday this week. Yeah. And what a coincidence. Yeah. I think it's all down to maybe the TV scheduling and how it's all done from broadcasters and the WSL, of course, themselves organising it. It's all changing. I believe next year everything will be live on YouTube. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, please correct me. Smith there still getting injury treatment, which is all right. But as I say, that wasn't really a bad tackle by the Brighton right back, Carabali. It was just the way Smith from Liverpool collided with her. And she was possession of the ball, but she kind of lost control of it. And then as she went to retrieve it, she just collided with the Brighton right back there defending, and there was no malice there in there at all. And the Manchester City, big up to the Normality channel with Riley Taylor. Thank you for dropping in, much appreciated. Please, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe at Diego C. Palace. Today I'm doing a live coverage between Liverpool versus Brighton in the WSL. WSL is back. Good luck to Laura Kaminsky and the Crystal Palace women. We're also getting ready for Sunday's fixture. So come on, Palace, in the WSL. You can do it. Smith, I think, is going to be asked to come back on the pitch now. She looks like she's trying to run off that injury that she caused, that she received. Oh, 1 minute. Just going to have my little. I think Smith from Liverpool. She's going to see if she can run off the little knock that she received. Please help me get to 5 likes if you can in the chat. And also subscribe at Diego C. Palace if you're new. Liverpool 0, Brighton 0 here. And Hinds had the ball for Brighton, but she's lost the ball in the midfield. Quite a few midfield. And McLaren, I think that's let's have a look. Oh, yeah, McLaren there, challenge there on the Liverpool player. Some strong challenges coming in from both sides. I can't deny. In the chat, I've put the lineup for the Brighton team and their substitutes. I think it's only fair that I put the Liverpool lineup. And I always do that. It's so annoying. And right, here we go. In the chat, I'm now going to put quickly before anything happens. That's the Liverpool manager. So if anyone doesn't know, of course, it's Matt Beard. And there is the Liverpool lineup. And their subs. Okay, in the chat there, I've just put the Liverpool manager's name, the Liverpool's lineup, and their substitutions. And here is I'm on coming up to about 20 minutes, and it's still Liverpool 0, Brighton 0. Brighton have just weathered the storm there from a little bit of attacking play from Liverpool, and they're trying to get out, play the ball back out of their half. Brighton players, good possession by Liverpool players. Oh, they've just let it go. As I said that, they've just lost the ball on the left-hand side there. Brighton now trying to switch the play around the back. Losada. Bergsvand to Cheshinson. Oh, Nikita Parris there with a little run there, but the ball was a bit too heavy, and he goes to the Liverpool goalkeeper, Micah. They have to be careful. If they feed a good ball up towards Nikita Parris, Brighton could score. McLaren there been very physical there in the midfield areas as well against the Liverpool players. Oh my God, there's a mistake there, and that's a mistake. Oh my God, oh my days, the Liverpool goalkeeper. What was she? Let's have a look. Yeah, as I said, that's the she just slipped. No, she slipped. It wasn't her mistake. She just slipped on the line, and that was Evans. She passed the ball back to Micah, and she crossed the ball across her goal, and there was no one there. Luckily, Fisk, the Liverpool right back, came along and cleared the line. But that was a bit alarming. Silcock, Santa Cruz means I'm going to the. Yeah, good luck to you if you're going to the match against. I presume you're talking about Manchester. I presume you're talking about Manchester City versus Manchester United. So have a great day there, and here comes Liverpool on the attack. I'm going to the bridge. Oh, you're going to the bridge. I beg your pardon. Next Sunday and Saturday for the Chelsea. Yeah, all right. I see what you're saying. You're going to the bridge. Yes, it's yeah. I think it's good that the Chelsea host their home matches at the bridge. It's There's a strong following for the Chelsea women's team, and of course for the Arsenal women's team. No doubt. And it can't be this weekend though, because Crystal Palace women are playing Arsenal women. So it's got to be the following weekend, I expect, that you're talking about. But it's still 0-0 here. And Nikita Parris pushing Silcock off the ball. That is a foul, I suppose. Referee getting in the way here. And there's Liverpool here with Parry. Oh, that's good football there. Oh, unlucky there. Good football there by who was that? That was Kapocs. She's coming in from the out on the left-hand side. She cuts into the penalty area of Brighton, and with her right foot, she cuts in between two players, but she does head the ball towards the goalkeeper. So she got connection, but not as good a connection, I think, that she wanted to do a really good challenge on the Brighton goal. But good football there from Kapocs. Is that how you pronounce it? Kapocs, the Liverpool forward player there. Please help me get to 5 likes if you can in the chat. It's Here goes Brighton have got a few lot less substitutes, so they've got a lot of injuries, I expect. And here's a ball over the top, and it's offside. Oh, Paul. Let's have another look at this. Brighton, right the centre. Oh, that's offside nearly. She should have tried to bend the run. The Brighton forward player, they just couldn't get it onside. But it's a good through ball there from the back. Coming up to 26 minutes, it's still Liverpool 0, Brighton 0. And what's that? Anyone is interested, I've put the lineups on the chat and in the description. It's Liverpool 0, Brighton 0. And Liverpool now on the break here. Oh, no, they've lost the ball. It goes back to the Brighton keeper. Carabali playing the ball out there. They're trying to play the ball through the midfield, Brighton, but they've lost the ball. And that's a foul there off the ball, but Liverpool still carrying on. The referee's not seen any of that. The ball goes into the back post. Oh, too much on the post there. Nearly Kapocs could not get onto that. And there was a foul before, but the referee didn't have everything. And Brighton have just lost the ball in the penalty area. And Carabali there. I think that was a foul. Let's have a look at this. Oh, Olivia Smith there. Looks like a foul to me. The referee was within 5 yards. She was having none of it. I think that was a foul there on the Liverpool player. And that's Fisk there for Liverpool trying to get in around the back there on the left-hand side of the Brighton penalty area. But she was ushered out into touch. Good football between the attacking players from both sides for me. They're both trying to create opportunities, and well, it's just that finishing in the last third to have a clear chance on goal. That's 2 against 1 there. That's a foul, isn't it? On still 0-0 here, coming up towards 28 minutes. 1 minute. Let's not lose this. Big up to Steve. What you're saying there. I knew Manchester United could win yesterday, but I didn't think 3-1. I had them to win 2-0. I think you and I had the same prediction, 2-0 to Manchester United. And it's a work in progress at Manchester United. They've got a good manager. They've got very good youngsters. I mean, Dario, Kobe Maino, just name a few, Rossman Holland. They've got very good young players there. And it's not going to happen overnight. They just got to be patient. They've got a good manager there, so eventually but they're going to get results against them, and the league doesn't lie. But here's Brighton versus away at Liverpool. Liverpool 0, Brighton 0. Coming up to 29 minutes there. This is Brighton throwing here on 29 minutes. Move. There's no movement. They need to move for it. Otherwise, the person throwing the ball, you got to give options to the person that's throwing the ball. If everyone's standing behind an opponent player, you can't throw it to anybody. And the throw comes in from Brighton. They still got the ball. This is Pattinson on the ball. Now it's Carabali. Carabali there on the ball. Back to Baggaley, the Brighton goalkeeper. Good solid 30 minutes for both sides. Both trying to attack the ball, both trying to create spaces for attacking players, but it's just not happening there. Brighton, great turn there by Parris. The way Nikita Parris turns with the ball, he just absolutely drops the shoulder and runs. Oh, they've lost it there to Liverpool, playing the ball out from the midfield, out to the out player there on the right hand side. Can't see who it is. That's probably that's Kapocs. And here he is, Liverpool! And Liverpool have scored a breakaway goal there by Smith there on the right-hand side. And I told you that the good possession of football by both sides, but Liverpool there on the right-hand side. And what a goal, what an individual performance there by Smith there on the right-hand side for Liverpool. She deserves that. She's had a few knocks earlier on in the first half. She went off injured, but she came on. And this is Liverpool playing the ball out from the midfield in front of the penalty area. One ball out to Smith on the halfway line on the right. She hits it. She has one flick. She has 2 touches, 3 touches, 4 touches, and then she dipped it over the goalkeeper. Absolute quality. Half the length of the pitch. That's Smith there running with the ball, and the Liverpool and the Brighton left back Pattinson. She couldn't handle that. Bergsvand tried to track her back. Bergsvand tried to use his strength to pull Smith off the ball, and great strength, great composure by Smith there to get it over the goalkeeper just outside the 7-yarder area. What a brilliant goal by Liverpool women there. And Olivia Smith there. What a brilliant goal there by Olivia Smith there. Very good goal there. Halfway line, Olivia Smith. And as I said, about 10 minutes ago, Olivia Smith was down injured. She went onto the touchline. She kind of rushed off her injury. And I'll tell you, to get a knock early doors in a match, and then to score that individual goal, brilliant individual goal there by Olivia Smith there. And this opens up the game now. The game needed a goal. And because there's goals in Nikita Parris playing forward for Brighton. And please hit the likes and subscribe at Diego C. Palace if you are new. Help me get to 5 likes. And if you're new, please subscribe at Diego C. Palace. And it's Liverpool again. That's a foul. Is that a penalty for Liverpool? What is this referee doing? That should be a foul on the edge of the Brighton penalty area. This referee is over 10 yards away from the play. What is going on? Olivia Smith there, absolutely brilliant individual goal there. Olivia Smith there, I think, is player of the match for the moment. Not just because she scored. Oh, here's Brighton and Brighton. That's a good ball there from the Brighton left back out to ball over the top across. Oh, that's Seike, the Brighton forward player. The ball just went across, and when she struck the ball was always going wide. She knows she's a very good technical player, Seike, and she knows that she could have put that across the goalkeeper rather to the goalkeeper's left, and that could have been an opportunity there for Brighton, no doubt. There's more goals in this, believe me. There is more goals in this. Please keep hitting the likes and subscribe at Diego C. Palace. It is Liverpool 1, Brighton 0. Actually, what I'll do now is I will put in the chat who scored and the chat, so then people can see. And what's going on here? That's a 31-minute goal for Olivia Smith just getting a yellow. What's this referee doing? That's a yellow card. They're both at it. They're both pushing each other. So why are you only penalising? And Olivia Smith, it just pushes her back. It's because she used both of her hands on the Brighton. But they were both pushing each other, right? I think if you're going to give a yellow card to Olivia Smith, you've got to give a yellow card to the Brighton player as well, because they were both pushing each other, trying to push each other off the ball. Great determination, great passion, great intensity by Olivia Smith, and that's why she's made a difference. And this referee is just giving her a yellow card. Absolutely ridiculous. And Brighton there with a free kick there comes into nothing. And let me just put on here the goal scorer's name. Olivia Smith scoring from ever, and it's goal for Liverpool, and it's Liverpool 1-0 Brighton, and we're on now I'm on 37 minutes. There, I'm putting in the chat so anyone can see Olivia Smith scoring on the 31st minute, and for Liverpool making it 1-0 to them. Absolutely brilliant individual performance there. She looks an amazing prospect. A great intensity and attacking forward play by Olivia Smith there, and the assist was Nagano, which is Nagano has to be one of the for Liverpool. It's the midfielder. I thought so. Great vision by Nagano for the assist. Let me just put that down. Let me put that in the chat. Nagano. Oh. But I'll put it in the chat so if anyone wants to see. As a Liverpool manager there, of course. Liverpool manager Matt Beard there, watching on. I think he'll be pleased with the performance of these players. I think they could have actually scored perhaps two, with a bit more clinical, and points dropped from this winning position is Crystal Palace, Aston Villa, and Liverpool, and in the WSL, and I'm sure that's something that the Crystal Palace will look to remedy, and they will. I'm sure they will. It's at the moment 37 minutes. Liverpool 1, Brighton 0 in the WSL. Good individual. I just saw a replay there of the goal from Olivia Smith. Wonderful vision for the ball passed out of the by Nagano, the midfielder for Liverpool. But then Olivia Smith still had to do a lot before the halfway line. She took the ball, one touch there, past the halfway line, about 10-15 yards past the halfway line. She took another touch, which then she outmuscled Olislagers, McLaren there of Brighton, and that's not easy to do. And here he goes. There's Olivia Smith on the ball, and if she gets it forward, they couldn't get the ball back to her. I'd say if I was a Liverpool player, just get the ball to Olivia Smith. She's just absolutely. She's causing so much trouble too. There goes. Liverpool in the attack here on 38 minutes. And Smith wants it. Smith gets it. Oh, nearly. Olivia Smith nearly getting there. Just ball going past the left upright. And I have to say, Olivia Smith should have got it in target. The moment they got the ball, they played the ball. Yeah. The moment that the Liverpool midfielder, Holland, got the ball, she took one touch. I reckon what she should have done, the moment she got the ball, just quickly pass it to Smith. She had no one within 5 yards of her, but she took one touch, and by then everyone then closed in and made it more difficult for Olivia Smith. But I have to say, Olivia Smith, and her form right now in this first half, she'll be disappointed with that opportunity there. Not getting it on target. It went out to just left of the left upright, to the goalkeeper's right, I suppose, if you look at it that way. And this is good pressing, good intensity off the ball by Liverpool players, stopping the Brighton players from creating anything. It's great atmosphere in the stadium. They're all booing the Brighton players. That's right. And coming up, a Palace fan, what do you expect? And but this is Brighton on the attack, and they're going to the Liverpool penalty area. Is that a handball? That should be a handball. Could that be a Brighton handball? Brighton are asking for a handball there from the Liverpool. Let's have another look at this. Oh, I've seen them give it, I can't lie. Here's the ball going over the top. Let's have a look. No, it's not a handball. The ball, he had the let's have a look. Who was blocking it? I can't see who was blocking it. It does hit the arm, but the arm was by the body of the player. So, and it was like back there. So it's not really a that's Liverpool in the attack here on the left-hand side. Kapocs there, just run out of room there. Early bright start by Brighton. Nikita Parris causing some questions of the Liverpool defenders. There was some mistakes of the Liverpool goalkeeper early doors, unforced errors, but it's still 0-0 at the time. But then that wonderful forward play there by Olivia Smith of Liverpool. Here's Fisk for Liverpool. Back to Fisk. She's very forward, Fisk. And it's a ball on the right-hand side. So Olivia Smith crosses the ball into the penalty area of Brighton. But Brighton clear their lines. Good defending by Brighton, keeping their shape. And, they're clearing the line, but they've got away each other. And ball goes over the top, and Nikita Parris is trying to chase it, but it's too far away. And it goes back to the Liverpool goalkeeper. Please hit like and subscribe at Diego Palace. It's 42 minutes. Liverpool 1, Brighton 0 in the WSL. And great. And this would be a big 3 points for Liverpool to climb up and get towards where were they in the table? Because I know they're not on top of Brighton. Liverpool are, well, as it stands, they're on 12 points with this win, if they win. And they'll just be behind Brighton, who are in 5th place on 17 points. So if there are any aspirations of Liverpool to get into the top 3, I should say, this is a must-win for them. But they are doing well. Great intensity forward play by both sets of players, right, let me get the just going to pour myself a drink without spilling it. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe at Diego Palace. This is a watch along between Liverpool versus Brighton in the WSL. It is coming up to about 44 minutes. It's as Liverpool 1, Brighton 0. A brilliant individual performance there on the left-hand side, attacking-wise by Olivia Smith, the Brighton striker, forward player. And she had to do a lot after receiving the ball from Nagano, the midfielder of Liverpool. And great intensity, forward attacking play by Liverpool, but that's all been coming down from the likes of Olivia Smith And she has picked up a yellow card, which I thought was unfair. I don't think that was a yellow card. This referee, she could be from Everton. I don't know. I'm just saying. But cheers, everyone. And good luck to Laura Kaminsky tomorrow. Not tomorrow, on Sunday, I should say. They're playing away at Arsenal, so that should be a difficult tie. But good luck to the Crystal Palace women. And this is Smith trying to get onto the ball. Oh, for Liverpool, no. And that's Baggaley there, the Brighton goalkeeper clearing the ball. But here's Liverpool now on the left hand side with Hinds on the ball, but she has lost the ball. And now Brighton looking to play the ball. It's 3 minutes of minimal added time. Big up to you, Steve. This game kicked off with Brechin Hearts, and the biggest shock of Darwin's beating Aberdeen 1-0 has seen the Darwin Stadium near Kilmarnock. You know the stadiums really well there, Steve. Big up to you, man. I hope you're doing okay up there. And Kerry Holland tried to cross the ball in on the left-hand side for Liverpool, but a good block there by McClellan. Solid performance by Holland there for Liverpool, no doubt. Please help me get to 5 likes if you can in the chat. This is a watch-along between Liverpool versus Brighton. It's Liverpool 1, Brighton 0 in the WSL. A brilliant goal by... well recommended. Go and check out the goal from Olivia Smith. She had a lot to do when she received the ball just before the halfway line. She flicked it with one upwards, and while she had the opponent, here's the Brighton on the attack into the Liverpool penalty area, and Kulamala on the ball, and ball goes to the back post. Seike and the goalkeeper for Liverpool, she drops the ball. Oh, she's got a mistake in her. What is going on, Micah? Micah's not having a good first half. I mean, her side are leading, but that's the second mistake, unforced mistake by Micah there, the Liverpool goalkeeper. She's getting away with it at the moment because it's Brighton. No disrespect to Brighton, but if Liverpool were playing the likes of Arsenal or Manchester City or Chelsea, those kind of goalkeeping mistakes you would have been punished for. And this Liverpool on the attack. Oh, she's going to Harry Cullen, and she's gone for a long distance shot, and she should have passed it. She had options. She had more time to cross. I think if you're going to shoot from approximately 20-25 yards outside the penalty area, and when you're running against you're breaking away, and you've got a player either side of you to pass the ball to, unless you see the goalkeeper way out of their line, I think that's a wrong decision. I think Holland, who's had a good name for Liverpool, should have passed it to either Smith or Kapocs. And that is the halfway mark at the St Helens stadiums. It is Olivia Smith with a brilliant goal. Literally, I didn't think it would come that way. I thought Liverpool might score from a set piece first, but a very good individual goal there by Olivia Smith, although she was past the ball. Just to break it down, Liverpool, Brighton were in the attack of the Liverpool half in the penalty area of Liverpool, and they lost the ball. The Brighton players lost the ball, and Nagano, the midfielder for Liverpool, got hold of the ball, and she's got an eye for a pass on Nagano, and she licked it out to the right hand side. This is still within their own half, so they're breaking away Liverpool. And Olivia Smith managed to see that the ball coming over. She got one touch to it. She was up against, I think it was McClellan, and she was trying to be pushed off the ball. and as Smith got one just over halfway line, as they're both running towards the Brighton goal, she flicked it on. She outmuscled McLaren, who's actually a bigger physical player than Olivia Smith. So well done to Olivia Smith having the Parris to hold her off, to control the ball. She had another touch, she got around McLaren. I think it was McLaren. I could be wrong. And then she had two more touches, and then she had the goalkeeper to beat. And Olivia Smith absolutely buried it on the top left-hand corner above the Brighton goalkeeper, Baggaley, and it went Liverpool 1, Brighton 0. So very good goal by Olivia Smith there. That will kickstart, you would presume, their WSL campaign in 2025 now, because I don't think they've actually scored from open play for a very long time, not that I can remember. So it is one of those. I have put in the chat, people, the lineups for the Liverpool players and for the and Brighton players in the chat if anyone's interested there. Let me just check something. I don't know if I can. I hope I don't lose you lot. Let me just refresh that, see if that's going up. Okay, let's have a look. Big up to Steve. I didn't see your comment there. Peterhead to London is 10 hours. The final of Dingwall to Dingwall. Longest is more west. Glasgow to Peterhead is 6 hours. Blimey. That means the A roads must just go winding and winding. There's no direct motorway up there. But that's a trick, man. 10 hour drive. That's a long. You can't go direct to Aberdeen from where you are. Yeah, no, that sounds like a long trek there for you, Steve. So take it easy up there. Right. Just want to confirm it is Liverpool 1, Brighton 0, and it is a good individual goal there by Olivia Smith for Brighton, for Liverpool, and she deserves it. Earlier on in the first half, she actually got a really nasty. She had the ball, she lost the ball, and then she collided with one of the Brighton players, and she had to receive treatment for around 3 or 4 minutes, and then what had occurred is that she went on off the touchline, Olivia Smith, and she had to sort of, when players get injured during the match, and then sometimes they just try to run it off. And credit to her, she run the knock on one of her legs off, and absolutely brilliant goal there by Olivia Smith there. When she received the ball in the Liverpool half, she still had a lot to do down the right hand side and beat the Brighton defender, which was physically a lot bigger than her, and she pocketed her in the pocket, and Olivia Smith then still had to beat the goalkeeper at pace, running on a goal, and she put it over the right shoulder of the Brighton goalkeeper. As respect to the goalkeeper of Liverpool, she has made a few mistakes, in my opinion, and they've got away with it because I think if a goalkeeper she's made 2 mistakes, unforced errors there by the Liverpool goalkeeper, and if she does that against the likes of Arsenal, Chelsea, or Manchester United, you'll get punished in the WSL. It's ruthless, and but they're just showing that the ball played out there by the pace of Olivia Smith is what beat the defender. She couldn't keep up with her. She ran out of gas. And also Brian are creating opportunities, and Nikita Parris had about 4 or 5 players around her, and Nikita Parris just had no option there. there. Yeah, they're just showing it. So basically, Sam Kerr, she took the ball off Nikita Parris and she passed it to Nagano, and Nagano then and yeah. What the centre back should have done is she should have fouled Olivia Smith outside the penalty area. Oh, what a goal! Top bins on the left hand side. What a goal by Olivia Smith. The more you look at that goal by Olivia Smith, the more it gets better. And please hit like and subscribe at Diego C. Palace. It is at the moment halftime. It is Liverpool 1, Brighton 0 in the WSL. A brilliant, excellent goal by Olivia Smith, going down the right hand side, completely cooked the Brighton left back. Outpaced, and the left back from Brighton was a lot bigger, and but the pace, the forward play by Olivia Smith completely made that goal for herself, and she's the difference. She's absolutely the difference. Brighton with Nikita Parris, of course, prolific Nikita Parris for Brighton up top. They are missing the likes of Frank Kirby, in my opinion, and but it's they've not been clinical enough in the last third. Brighton players, and that's with that said, the as I said earlier on, the I can get the lineup back up. Micah, the Manchester United goalkeeper, she's made 2 unforced errors in that first half, and I was thinking, if you do that, if when we get to play her, their team, if she does those mistakes against Crystal Palace women, we're scoring. I'm sure the Crystal Palace women will score. Big up to you, Steve. You says Peterhead to London is 10 hours. Oh, this is to London. I thought you said up there. It's far north for Dingwall to Dingwall, longest more west. Glasgow to Peterhead, 6 minutes, but you can't go direct. You must go to Aberdeen. And then he goes there. Frankfurt 1, Borussia Dortmund 0. Brechin almost scored. Big up to you, Steve. Big up to you, Steve. Watching another match and still dropping into the chat. You're a true gentleman. Thank you very much, mate. I appreciate that. Believe me, I do. In the meantime, I can say that Liverpool, should it stay as it is, it'll be a good win, good, massive 3 points for Liverpool to have any hope to climb into the top 3 or anywhere near that. As it stands, having played 11 games, Liverpool players are just below Brighton team in the WSL, because Brighton are on 17 points and Liverpool on 12. Liverpool are starting the 2025 year of their WSL campaign, having had, I think, four or three losses on the bounce, and not been able to create enough and not been able to score from open play. I think for more than 3 matches in a run. So to get this first goal by Olivia Smith would hopefully, for them, I expect, turn the year around for them in performance wise. But Brighton are a difficult team to break down. They're very control in their possession, and in my opinion, how they build up the play. The problem for Brighton at the moment is at the other end. It's just getting the ball through up to the likes of Nikita, to getting the ball up to not just Nikita Parris, but to Seike. She's had an opportunity that she will know, because she's a good attacking winger. False number 9. She could also play there as well. Seike for Brighton, and she played the ball to the goalkeeper's left when she should have played it across her, and that could have nested easily into the Liverpool goal. They haven't tested the Liverpool goalkeeper, and the Liverpool goalkeeper has made two unforced errors. So if Brighton can create the right chances and try and make Micah, the Liverpool goalkeeper, have to make a save, this game could turn on its head like that, in my opinion. But great, I cannot deny. It was Sam Kerr who grabbed the ball off the Brighton players as they were trying to attack Liverpool, just inside the Liverpool penalty area, and then Kerr passed the ball to Nagano, and Nagano saw the run of Olivia Smith starting, so he pinged it towards the halfway line. Smith had to get a knock on and pass it into from the Liverpool half into the Brighton half, and on the right hand side, she had to fight off the Brighton defender, and which was a bigger person as well, physical size, and she absolutely cooked her with her pace, her attacking pace. The attacking pace of Olivia Smith meant that no one could keep up with her, even the player that was trying to knock her off the ball. She should have fouled her well before they got to anywhere near the penalty. She would have picked up a yellow, but it would have been what it is. But Olivia Smith, credit to her, went towards the penalty area of Brighton, Hove and Albion, and all she had to beat was Baggaley, and she absolutely buried it, top left bins. So what a goal by Olivia Smith there. Go and watch it on replay. Well recommended. Anybody out there? It wasn't just an individual goal. I think her players at the other end winning the ball was important, but make no mistake about it, Olivia Smith, she, with her pace, her attacking forward play, she made that goal and she made it happen and she scored it, and that's why Liverpool are 1, Brighton 0 in the WSL. Great start to the 2025 in the WSL. Great goal. Let's hope that there's much more goals like that. And of course, I'm a Crystal Palace fan. I want Brighton to lose. I'm like that. But it is what it is. I think with respect to both managers, Matt Beard is the manager for Liverpool. I think he'll be the more pleased. Of course, they're leading 1-0, but also I think he'll be critical because he comes across as a manager that is he knows the levels of his players, and he'll be saying to himself, but they could be 2-0 up. So for me, I think Matt Beard, the Liverpool manager, will be pleased with that first half. But he'll be pleased with that performance. But they could have scored possibly a second goal there, Liverpool. Just being that more assertive, and just like Olivia Smith was in her attacking prowess at the opponent. They could be 2-0 up. Brighton, however, they've also had their opportunities on the Liverpool goal. As I said, Nikita Parris is a great threat for them and oppose any defenders, any centre halves, any defense having to defend with Parris and trying to come through the spaces between the lines as balls get pulled through. It's a difficult thing to defend. Every time Nikita Parris gets the ball, you see it. They just showed it on the replay. She has not 1, not 2, not 3, but about 4 Liverpool players surrounding her just to smother her potential to create anything offensively against the Liverpool goalkeeper, Micah. But I have to say, Brighton did have an opportunity. Seike had an opportunity, the winger there. And she knows that she could have made the Liverpool goalkeeper fight for that goal, but she got it all wrong, and that miscount. She could score in the second half maybe. That's Seike for Brighton, or either her or Parris. That's only the only 2 goal threats for Brighton in my opinion. The other thing which I did notice, as I mentioned earlier on, not being critical, I'm just being real. The Liverpool goalkeeper Micah, they are leading 1-0, but she's had a bad first half. She's made 2 unforced errors. And at this level, at WSL, if she makes those 2 mistakes again in the second half, I think this Brighton team with Nikita Parris up there, they might rule out. There's Nikita Parris there giving the speech to her players, and there's Seike there in the middle of the and they've just it's Nikita Parris doing the she's the captain for, because she's she's playing for the Lionesses. She's a goal scorer, so it's a positive mentality there by Nikita Parris doing the halftime speech there on the pitch before they start off. Let's see how I think the first 5 to 10 minutes in the second half is crucial to see. Oh, there's a substitution coming on for Liverpool. It looks like Parris coming off, and Clark is coming on, a very tall player, so they're just shoring up the right hand side of Liverpool. And there's the Liverpool players there in a huddle, and they're just waiting for their goalkeeper. There it is, Micah, coming along now. The Liverpool players are in a huddle there, and let's say there's a picture of the Liverpool manager Matt Beard, and I'm looking forward to the second half here. It is still it's just about to kick off. Brighton are about to kick off here, and it's Liverpool 1, Brighton 0, and it's in the WSL. Of course, please hit the likes. Please help me get to 5 likes as Brighton on the ball. I'm going to actually have got a dessert here. Remember, you can eat. I've got some prunes there that have been caramelized. In the first half, Brighton started well. Nikita Parris had a few chances, but they couldn't get it over the line. Good defending by Liverpool. Having said that, as I said, the Liverpool goalkeeper should make a few mistakes, so they got away with it early doors in the first half. But heading towards the second half, the end of about 30 minutes, that's when Olivia Smith scored. I think I don't think it's a tactical substitution by Liverpool by taking off Parry and bringing on Clark. So it could only mean that Olivia Smith, this referee is on the case of Olivia Smith. The Brighton player, they're still at each other. Brighton player as Olivia Smith and Pattinson. They're just pushing each other. And this all started at the beginning of the first half. They collided, and then which meant that Olivia Smith went off injured, and there is something going on there other than just an opponent. There's something on. There's a good duel between Olivia Smith of Liverpool and Pattinson. They are pushing each other. The referee's just gone over to them and said, just put it to a stop. Let's play football. And but they're not. There's a lot of passion there, because the thing is, Olivia Smith is on a yellow card. Here's Liverpool on the attack. I would have given the ball. Why did she give a ball away? She had a ball on the left-hand side. Just take it to the touchline and cross it. And big up to Steve. He's saying, what a goal by Brechin. They have scored. Brechin almost scored, and then now they have scored. Big up to you, Steve. Thanks for dropping in. Liverpool 1, Brighton 0, second half. The referees already had a word with Olivia Smith and Pattinson, the Brighton left back. And there they go again. And Pattinson then playing the ball out from the back for Brighton. What's going on here? Well, let me just put this back here. That's better. McClellan on the ball for Brighton on the right-hand side. Parrish coming a bit deep now into the penalty area of Liverpool. Now plays the ball out wide. And back to Parrish. Oh, no, sorry. McClellan. Oh, Seike, they're giving the ball. Seike's first touch is just not landing for her in this match. It's not working out at the moment for Brighton in the last third. They've just not been able to. Big up to see Steve says that's a shock. You said Brechin's name incorrectly. It sounds like Brechin with double E. Brechin. That's how you say it there, Brechin. I'm terrible, Steve. Thanks for correcting me. Big up to you, Steve. Oh, the Liverpool player's just been fouled. That's Holland on the ball, on the grass. What's happened there? Let's have a look. Holland on the ball. Holland on the ball. Oh, that's a foul. Surely, referee. I like the way Holland plays for Liverpool. She's like always fighting on the ball, fighting off the ball. She's got a spirit about her. I'll tell you what, she might even score. But in this match, and there is Liverpool on the attack now. Oh, she just got big up to you, Steve. Brechin, that's how I'm going to say it. Brechin, because it's Brechin. So Brechin with a itchy chin. Sorry, Steve, but thanks for correcting me there. Now, here's Brighton on the attack now. Good. Parris nearly got the ball. The ball still. Oh, it's an attack for Brighton. Oh, it's just overplayed in the end. Much better from Brighton, but then again, in the last third, it's a little bit heavy there, and the ball goes out to touch. Good ball there up towards Nikita Parris. The ball, and she let the ball bounce. Why did she let it bounce? Good cross there by Seike of Brighton. Yeah, it was a cross by Seike there. There is the Brighton manager, Dario Vidosic, encouraging his players to get an equaliser. It rhymes with Seek, Brick. Oh, Steve, you know what? I'll give up. I'll come in. Brechin. Is that how you say it? Brechin. It has to be Brechin. It's B-R-E, Brechin. Unless you pronounce the vowels differently up there. Here's Liverpool defending, trying to pull the ball back to the goalkeeper. She passes it out to her left back. Up to the winger. Good forward ball by Hinds. Holland on the ball. Oh, she's lost it. She's lost the ball. No, you don't have to say, oh, she's just got the ball back, Holland. And that goes for a... How is that not a Liverpool throw? I swear this referee might be from Everton, you know. This referee is giving some decisions to the Brighton, or maybe I am a bit biased against the Brighton players. I have to say, Crystal Palace fan. I tell you, man, these referees. Big up to you, Steve. And this is Olislagers over the ball. Hinds now on the ball on the left-hand side for Liverpool. Going into the penalty area of Brighton, looking to cross the ball. Pulls the peg back. 1-2. Oh, she's lost the ball there. Brighton come away with the ball. The referee. The ball hits the referee. This referee keeps getting in the ball hits two Brighton players, and then the ball hits the feet of this referee. It literally, this referee is touching the ball in between Brighton passes. I say no more. If that's not assisting the opposition, I don't know what it is. The Liverpool fans out there will be saying, how is this referee touching the ball in between Brighton passes? Okay, she's done a drop ball. Give that ball should go to Liverpool players now. You're taking liberties, this referee. Real talk. The Liverpool fans out there will be thinking, huh? She's already given a yellow card to Olivia Smith, which in my opinion was not a yellow card because Pattinson was given as much as she was taken. So she was going to, when this referee booked the Liverpool goal scorer, Olivia Smith, she should also have booked Pattinson because they were both pushing each other equally the same as bad as each other. The only slight difference is that Olivia Smith kind of just pushed her off because Pattinson was getting into her face. Big up to you, Steve. But here's Brighton on the attack. Hold on, I'm coming to you. Here's Brighton on the halfway line. I would have played the ball back. So Brechin play in Highland League. That's the 5th tier, beating a team top league in England. It's like the National League in English, the 5th tier, beating Manchester United. So they're very well done to them. And here is Brighton on the attack on the left-hand side. There's a good ball into the penalty area. Losada on the ball. Oh, but she couldn't get past Silcock where she crossed the ball there off Liverpool. This is Holland on the ball. Ball up top towards Olivia Smith, but the Carabali there. Please hit a like. Help me get to 5 likes if you can in the chat. I said that the first 5 or 10 minutes will be crucial, and the fact that Brighton have not been able to get an equaliser, that means now the Brighton manager Dario Vidosic is now going to make a substitution. This referee, exactly. This is what even the commentator's saying. The Brighton player has just pulled on Holland's arm, and she hasn't booked her. I don't understand why Pattinson has not received a yellow card for Brighton. This referee, I have to say, is there any Liverpool fans in the chat watching this match? I know I'm biased against Brighton because obviously I'm a Crystal Palace, but I'm sorry, Pattinson has just pulled literally the arm of Holland that plays for Liverpool, pulled her on nearly out of a shoulder socket, and the referee's nothing doing here. All right, she's given a free kick for Liverpool, but she hasn't booked the Brighton player. That's about the third or fourth foul that Pattinson has done. Am I seeing something else here? Something? What's going on with this referee? It's always the case. Referees always favour the Brighton players, whether it's in the Premier League or in the WSL. I say no more. I say no more. I'm going to get in trouble. I hope there's no Brighton coming apart here. Got a little bit of a donut going on here. And it's Liverpool! Oh, what? Liverpool crossed the ball, the Brighton penalty area, and no one. Olivia Smith crossing the ball from the right-hand side of the penalty box area, across the box. No one there to touch the ball home. And there's Hinds with the ball, but Baggaley there for Brighton in goal, gathering the ball. But Olivia Smith, what a sweet cross there. Let me have a look. Throw goes in. Olivia Smith, she pocketed the Brighton centre-half. Oh, she just couldn't get hold of it. That was the second goal. That should have been the Liverpool second goal. The ball comes in, and I think that was Kapocs. She couldn't get to it. That should have been the Liverpool second goal. Real talk. Brilliant play. Player of the match for me is Olivia Smith, and the referee is terrible. Absolutely terrible. Corner for Liverpool again. I think we're going to see a substitution from Brighton. Because the first 5-10 minutes of the second half is the same as what was going on before. There we are. Brighton are defending the corner, and they've just decided to do a double substitution. That's crazy. Oh, anyway, we'll see what happens. But coming off is oh, I didn't see that. Let's see who's coming off and who's coming on. Bruno's coming off. Cankovic is coming off, and Simon is coming on for Cankovic, and Haley is coming on for Bruno Villamala. But they've done this while Brighton are defending a corner. And here's Holland. Is that? No, it's not Holland. Sorry. Anyway, it's a Liverpool corner coming in. It comes into the near post. Oh, side netting. That could have crept through the cloud. Real talk. I'm on 58 minutes. So Brighton survived that set piece. The ball comes in there. And if anything, the Liverpool player should have just left the ball because it would have hit the Brighton defenders and they would have gone for another corner. This is Brighton now attacking on the left-hand side, but only enough in the last third for Brighton, in my opinion. It is still Liverpool 1, Brighton 0. We're on coming up to 60 minutes. Liverpool are defending well, but their vulnerability is their goalkeeper, in my opinion. So they need to protect it. They need to protect the back line. The midfielders need to fight a bit more as well, I think. Still 1-0 to Liverpool against Brighton in the WSL. Olivia Smith is the best player in the pitch by a mile, in my opinion. I'm a neutral. Here's Brighton. Parris won the ball to Seike on the ball in the right hand side of the Liverpool penalty area, and Seike's just lost the ball. You can't lose the ball there, surely. Seike's just had her pocket pick there. Good attacking there, play there by Brighton, and Seike's had a bad first half and second half, and that's not the first time. Not being critical. I'm just saying you can see when a player's just having a bad touch and match. Here is Liverpool now with a double substitution. Oh no, triple substitution by Matt Beard. They're leading 1-0 on coming up to 61 minutes. And so let's see what they do. And that's a foul. Referee! That has to be a yellow card to the Brighton player. On Holland again. This referee is not giving out any yellow cards. Oh my God. If you're a Liverpool fan, you must be fuming with this referee. How is that not a foul? She's pulling her arm back. Literally ripped her arm off. Simmons fouled. How is that not a yellow card? Now comes in the triple substitutions for Liverpool. And Olivia Smith, the goal scorer, is coming off. She was on one yellow card. And she's been absolutely brilliant for Liverpool. She well deserved that first goal. She should have had more opportunities to score another one. And I'll tell you something, player of the match, even though she's coming off on 62 minutes, thereabouts, it's Olivia Smith all day long. And let's see what happens in the rest of the match. And let's just see who else is coming off. Okay, Olivia Smith goes off. And Kapocs has come off, and Enderby has come on for Kapocs. Kiernan has come on for Smith, and Hobinger has come on for Sam Kerr there, all on 62, 63 minutes. So that's a triple substitution by the Liverpool manager, Matt Beard, as his Liverpool side are living 1-0 against Brighton. Liverpool 1, Brighton 0. If Liverpool get the second goal, that's it. It's done. Liverpool cross there to the far post. That's a goal kick now. Please hit like and subscribe at Diego C. Palace if you are new. Help me get to 5 likes if you can in the chat. And I'll save these donuts for tomorrow. More football tomorrow. I've been logged out of my match. Let's just log on again. Oh, no, I'm back on. Here we go. What a goal. They're just showing a replay of Olivia Smith's goal. Great pace, great position there. Ashish running with the ball and great composure to score the winning goal. We'll see if it's for Liverpool or not. Liverpool on the break. Oh, no. Why did she cross it? It wasn't a goal. It wasn't a pass. But Liverpool on the break there. Brighton losing the ball. Holland and the ball. She got too much time on the ball to decide what she has to do. She didn't cross the ball. Do I shoot towards the goal or do I pass? And in the end, it was neither. And the Liverpool player just couldn't get to it. That was Kimberly, I think that was. Let me just double check the name. Big up to you, Steve. He says, what a goal. Oh, wait a minute. And this is Brighton now on the attack following the Liverpool attack. Steve says, what a goal. Brechin 1, Hearts 1, and 2 goals outside the box. And here's Liverpool on the break here on 65 minutes. Liverpool on the attack here in the penalty area. Oh, she's lost the ball. Unlucky. Here's now here's Brighton on the right hand side. Seike to Nikita Parris. She's still keeping the ball, and she gets the ball away, and there's the equaliser from Nikita Parris. I told you Nikita Parris back on Moses' side. Nikita Parris scoring there from one end to the other. Nikita Parris, I said it in the first half that the one who could score for Brighton would be Nikita Parris, and all the goals are coming from the right hand side, but from one penalty area, one long ball comes up, and here's Seike. Seike done well. She pressed the ball into the half of Liverpool, and she's got the ball into the half, and then she crosses to Nikita Parris. Her first touch was heavy, but Nikita, it was a deflection. She got a deflection. And Nikita Parris got the ball a bit heavy, and then when she shoots it, it comes off the leg of the Liverpool player. And this is why Nikita Parris is so lethal. It's a deflection there, but it's a goal. It's the goalkeeper had that's not the goalkeeper's fault. That's just if you don't have a shot on goal, you don't know. Nikita Parris there, and oh my days, it is now Liverpool 1, Brighton 1, and I have to say, I said it in the first half that the most person that will probably score for Brighton will be Parris or perhaps even Seike, but her first touch was terrible. But credit to her in this second half, that gave Seike went down the right hand side, and she delivered a good pass to Nikita Parris. Nikita Parris's first touch was a bit heavy, but then she moves it to her right, and the goalkeeper had no chance there. No, that's not the goalkeeper. And Nikita Parris is going like this to the Liverpool fans. She's giving it large to the Liverpool home fans, and frustration there for Matt Beard because they've just made a triple substitution, and Nikita Parris is giving them all encouragement. Nikita Parris is like literally the captain. Nikita Parris is like giving them all encouragement on the pitch, and Matt Beard there having made Matt Beard, he's on the phone calling downstairs because he's not on the touchline, and it's Liverpool 1, Brighton 1, an equaliser there. I better put in the chat. Big up to you, Steve, saying Burnley still 0-0 against Sunderland. What a goal there by Nikita Parris. She's always lethal, and I said that. Copy. That means that when Liverpool have not been able to keep a clean sheet in any of the WSL games. So where is this? Here we go. Nikita Parris goal for Bright. And it was Seike, yeah. K Seike did the assist. And then what I'll do is I'll do that. Oh, I've been logged out. Why has it logged me out? Oh, I just closed it. Oh dear. Right, just bear with me, people. I've just logged myself out from the please hit like and subscribe at Diego C Palace if you are new. I am trying to get to 2,000 subscribers. If you can help me get to 5 likes today. There we are. Just trying to get logged in. It's logged me out. I don't know why. If you're new to the channel, I didn't work. Let's have a look. To this one. No, it's not letting me, so I'm going to have to go to plan B. It is still 1-1. Liverpool 1, Brighton, Hove and Albion 1. And a good equaliser there by Nikita Parris. I did say in the first half that if there's anyone to score for damn it. So it's this one. No. Oh, sorry, people, just bear with me. Oh. No, that's not working. No, try it one more time. Oh. Okay, it doesn't matter. Okay, so then what I'll do is I'll use plan B. Plan B. I'll log onto it here. If you're new to the channel, please hit like and subscribe at Diego C. Palace, trying to get to 2,000 subscribers. And also, can help me get to 5 likes. I'll be grateful. In the chat. Just going to re-log on here. I can find out how to do it. Oh my God. So I've got to go over here. Oh, well, it's going to be that one. And Taylor Hinds just whipped to the corner there. Baggaley there in goal for Brighton does very well to clear the punch and clear the ball, clear the lines. I tell you something, both teams are now going for it. They're absolutely going for it. Anything can happen now. Let me just see if I can get. No, they won't show it here. That's not even. Just going to try and log onto it here. Oh, Liverpool pushing for a winner here. This is Enderby on the right hand side for Liverpool. Mia Enderby, and she crosses the ball. Oh, but it's just behind Kiernan. And Liverpool so close to get the second goal there. Unbelievable scenes there. I'll tell you something. Anything can happen now. It's the thing is with Liverpool, they always seem to concede goals. And I heard the commentary say that in the WSL this year, they've never ever been able to keep a clean sheet. But Liverpool made that triple substitution to bring in fresh legs on to try and make sure that they keep that 1-0 lead. And you can't argue with what Matt Braid was trying to do there, because he didn't change it tactically. I think he just put in extra, fresh legs to be stronger. And obviously, some Olivia Smith there was taken off as a substitute as well previously from the triple substitution. And but now they've made 4 substitutions, and they could find themselves now, if Brighton get another goal back, get another one, then they've taken their best offensive player off in Olivia Smith. I would bring Olivia Smith back on, literally. Absolutely. 78 minutes is still Liverpool 1, Brighton 0, and I have to say, anyone can win this now. Having said that, Liverpool have got a bit more of the momentum now. They've just got a corner there, so anything can happen. Big up, good evening, Alex SR. I hope you're well. Well, thank you very much for dropping in. And Liverpool looks like they might get the last minute goal here. It is still Liverpool 1, Brighton 0, and Liverpool very well organised on attacking set pieces, on corners especially, putting players in front of in this instance, the Brighton goalkeeper as Sophie Baggaley, and but it's anything can happen here. In the last 10 minutes, it's anything happen. It's all confirmed. Karisha says going to PSG. Here we go. Big up to you, Alex SR. And this is probably from Fabrizio Romano. Karis Delia. I can't pronounce. How do you pronounce that name? Charistele from Napoli. I know he went from Napoli. And I have to say, weren't they linked? Wasn't he linked with Liverpool? So Liverpool fans will be in the mud in the Premier League. They didn't sign Karastelia, and I did see some Manchester United fans, perhaps hopeful that maybe their Manchester United could steal that transfer away from Liverpool. But the man looks like he's gone to PSG. Another one confirmed. Randan Colo, Mane to Juventus. Here we go. Yes, they're all dropping in now, and Haaland, he's extended his contract he's done like a Chelsea contract. He's extended his contract till who knows when. Oh my god. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe at Diego C Palace. And this is not working. Oh, I give up. I give up. Oh, give me strength. Let me just try this one. It's not working. All right, I tried anyway. It doesn't matter. But it's still Liverpool 1, Brighton 1, and anything can happen here. We're in the 9 minutes of normal time. I hated the cash with the transfer 0 to 10. He's now downgraded. Terrible decision. Yes, and Haaland extended his contract to 2034 with Manchester City. He's an asset. You have to see him as an asset, and Manchester City just securing it because they know should in the foreseeable future Pep moves on, they need to secure their assets. He wants to fight for City in the league too. There's not been a big up to Alex SR on the chat. having a dig out. All Manchester United fans are always digging up at the Manchester City fans, of course, for those was it 112, 110? Big yellow card here. Oh, wait a minute. This referee has given the yellow card to Poppy Pattinson earlier on. Olivia Smith got the yellow card for Liverpool. Poppy Pattinson should have got the card. And finally, cynically, she's been caught one too many. I think that is probably the 5th or 6th cynical tackle by Poppy. Look, she's a good player. Don't get me wrong. But against this Liverpool side, Poppy Pattinson has got away with it. Not once, not twice, but 5 times. And on the 5th attempt, she cynically pulled back Kerry Holland. I think for the 3rd time, actually, this time, because the other 2 fouls were against Olivia Smith. The Liverpool fans appreciate that one. I'm a neutral here. In respect to Liverpool and Brighton. We're a bit more salty against the Brighton, I have to admit. But I have to say, I am not saying that Poppy Pattinson is a bad player. Of course she's not. She's a very good technical defender, left back. But I have to say, in this match, oh my God, she's got away with it. This referee, I don't know what she's been seeing, but Poppy Pattinson for Brighton, she should have got a yellow card easily in the first half. This should be the 2nd yellow card. And I have to say, the Liverpool home fans are, and there it is. I told you, just as I was saying about that, Julian Carabali for Brighton has just scored the 2nd goal for Liverpool. As I was going on about how biased this referee was for the Brighton fans, away fans at Liverpool. Liverpool have done what they should have done actually the first half. Remember, this is now without Olivia Smith there. Jorin Carabali has scored. It looks like, I'm just checking if they're going to check it or whatever. It is an own goal, of course, but there you go. Maybe that's just desserts in the sense that for me, attacking wise, Liverpool have deserved it. You got to feel it for it. Anyone who scores an own goal, and Carabali there, the Brighton right back, yeah, that's just bad luck. That's just bad luck there. And there you go. Liverpool have looked like they might win it. Well, there's still about good 6 minutes of normal time, but Liverpool 2, Brighton 1 in the WSL. Can Liverpool hang on? Can Liverpool? They concede a lot of goals. Yesterday, Starboy Enric rescued Real Madrid in extra times. Yeah, I saw that after bagging a brace to the game. The 18-year-old took off his shirt after scoring the first goal. You like that? all to their own. Big up to Alex Cesar. And the 2nd goal, he does a back heel, which is the first Madrid player. Yeah, then he took his top off. Yes, actually, the fact that he took off his top off is actually getting more traction than the actual goal that he scored for Real Madrid, Los Blancos. But they're in a bit of minor stage. But here at the St. Helens Stadium, it is Liverpool 2, Brighton, Hove and Albion. Women's team, of course, in the WSL, they have just conceded an own goal by Carabali, Geraldine Carabali. And first of all, Grace Fisk latches onto a loose ball in the box, and Brighton, and then the Brighton defender, Geraldine Carabali, tries to clear it, but she can't. She kind of got muddled up in her feet, and the ball shins it into her own net. And that's going to be a heartbreaker, I have to say, but not really, because I'm a Brighton fan. I'm a Crystal Palace fan, and I have to put a little bit of salt on the Brighton fans. Come on, I've got to do it. Look at that. I've got to do it. I'm a little bit biased, just a touch, he says, against the Brighton fans. And I have to say, that goes there, and the Liverpool players there looks like they're might hold up. Good driving ball forward by Mia Enderby down the right-hand side for Liverpool, and it's it kind of proves a little bit the substitutions by the Liverpool manager, Matt Beard, although having said that, after he did the triple substitution and before that he took off Olivia Smith of Liverpool, it has to be said that that's when Brighton actually equalised. But that it's an unforced error really by the Brighton right back, and she just in the moment she just got the ball muddled into her feet, and then she shins it into her own goal. And but I think Liverpool have done enough in this match to keep hold of it. Please keep hitting the likes and help me get to 5 likes if you can on the second goal. Yeah, big up to you, Alex SR. Players to score a back heel since Ronaldo in 2012. Man coming there talking about the man taking his shirt off. Big up to you, Alex SR. Oh my days, I say no more. And just watching here to see if there's anything more of a it looks like there's a player down injured. I think that might be Hannah Silcock. She's down injured, but I don't think it's nothing serious. I think maybe it's just I think it's just cramp. But at this stage of a match, all the players are literally leaving everything on the pitch. Of course, the Liverpool players are looking to take stock of their 2-1 lead against Brighton players and just securing it now. They don't want to make the mistake again of conceding another one. But I tell you something, as long as Nikita Parris is still out on the pitch, there's this possibility that Brighton might get an equaliser. Of course, as a Crystal Palace fan, I want Brighton to I'll come and I'm going to do it. But also, it has to be said, it has to be said, the referee finally gave a yellow card to Poppy Pattinson. I mean, she should have got a yellow card for one of her fouls against Olivia Smith in the first half. Actually, when Olivia Smith got her yellow card, because those two were at it each other. I'm not saying one of them was worse than the other. They were both at it. They were both pushing each other, nugging each other off the ball. And when the referee wasn't looking, which is all part and parcel of the match. There's nothing wrong with it. But then when the referee started taking sides and they gave a yellow card to Olivia Smith, I was like, what? Huh? Anyway, and you can see, I can sense it. And then Pattinson also in the first half and in the second half, she kept on tackling Kerry Holland. And then after, I think, the fifth cynical attack by Poppy Pattinson, this time on Kerry Holland, which I think she's fouled her 3 times prior to this one, I have to say. The referee finally gave Poppy Pattinson a yellow card, and the home crowd of Liverpool fans go, "Ray!" Oh, you have to laugh. And here we're going to see, I think someone's coming on for their debut. It's a player called Julia Bartel. And also Gemma Bonner is coming on, because I think Hannah Silcock is coming off injured. So some of it might be tactical, some of it could be because they just want to see the match. We're into over the 90 minutes now, into added time at the end of the 90 minutes. It's Liverpool 2, Brighton 1. Please help me get to 5 likes if you can in the chat. There's been a live watch along between Liverpool versus Brighton, and a massive 3 points, I suppose, for the Liverpool players, who have been losing 4 or 5 games on the bounce in the WSL last year and this year, and the beginning of 2025, starting it with a rocket goal by Olivia Smith. Well recommended. Big up to you, says my grandma. Oh, no. Oh, listen, I have a day. Just have a good rest there, Alex SR. My condolences to you. So, I'm not too sad. I didn't really know her. Oh my days. Listen, I'm very sad for you. My condolences to you and your family. Have a little rest, Alex SR7. But thank you very much for dropping in. And I hope that you and your family are all well. Yeah, just stay safe. Stay care. When something like that happens in your family, you got to just put everything down. Yeah, take care, Alex SR. Thank you very much for dropping in. I much appreciated that. And my good wishes to all of you there, and stay safe, and my condolences to your family there. Stay Have a good rest tonight. Big up to you. Enjoy your match. Yes, this is going about to finish now. Alex SR7. It is Liverpool 2, Brighton 1, and it is Liverpool. Can they hold on? Brighton are looking to equalise here, pushing to equalise here, but I think they've left it for too late. There has been some substitutions there because people, players coming off injured or maybe a bit of a technical there. And there's 3 minutes of additional extra time there still being played there, so I can see. And also Bram has come on for Seike for Brighton. And please hit like and subscribe at Diego Palace. Still Liverpool 2, Brighton 1. I'm looking to see when the referee decides to blow for full time. Of course, they did announce that it was going to be 7 minutes of additional extra time. We're into about the 4th minute now, coming into the 4th minute now. And of course, Brighton looking to get that equaliser. I think as a neutral, of course, both. I think they both have done very well. Both teams. Brighton very well in the first half, at the beginning, but they couldn't get in the last third anything substantial up to Nikita Parris, and Nikita Parris having one on the Manchester United goalkeeper, who made 2 unforced errors in the first half, man. But then that individual performance by Olivia Smith, but she was assisted by Nagano. And Nagano passing the ball up to Olivia Smith in the first half, and she went with pace, with tenacity, with drive, with intensity towards the Liverpool goal and beat the goalkeeper towards the Brighton goalkeeper, I should say. And Olivia Smith scoring the first goal of the match for Liverpool of 2025. But then Brighton equalised later on 66 minutes, an assist by Seike, who's had a bad touch to her match, in my opinion, from the first half and the second half, but redeemed herself. Good right on the right-hand side, Seike there, passing the ball inwards to Nikita Parris. She had a bit of a heavy touch first, but she controlled it after that, and she whacked it towards the goal. It came off the side of the Liverpool player. I thought, although it's been down for Nikita Parris, and it's gone into the Liverpool goal. That made it Liverpool 1, Brighton 1. But then, last of all, with the high press, with the intensity of Liverpool trying to get the winning goal, the ball getting into the feet of Carabali, the Brighton Hove and Albion defender, and she just couldn't get it out of her feet. And when she did get it out of her feet, he actually then went into her own goal. So it's just one of those. It is what it is. And it's a corner now. Taking plays, the ball comes across to no good there. Great presence there by Jenna Clark, very tall player. She's been brought in as a substitute, and good ball there through Leanne Kiernan there as well. It's the Reds, the Liverpool players are just holding on to the ball to taking their time in a throw in. I think Liverpool team have done enough in this fixture. The Brighton players will rue their opportunities that they could have created more efficiently, certainly in the last third, in the beginning of the first half. But it's big up to you, Steve. I'll come over to those matches in a minute. This one is about to finish. I'll jump over to your end in a minute. Big up to you, Steve, for still being there. You're saying it's 2-1 to Hearts. And just waiting for the last few seconds here. It is still Liverpool 2, Brighton 1. But I have to say, when you got the likes of Nikita Parris still in your side, anything can happen. And so Liverpool are trying to see this out. They did say it was a minimum of 7 minutes of additional extra time. It is Liverpool 2, Brighton 1 in the WSL. Liverpool starting their 2025 WSL campaign, or carrying on with the WSL league challenge there. it looks like they're going to win 2-1. And but for me, the player of the match has to be Olivia Smith, the attacking player for Liverpool, and also the referee should have booked Poppy Pattinson earlier on in the first half. There was good duel between Pattinson and Olivia Smith throughout the first half and the second half, and finally the referee found a way to book. We're into 8 minutes now of additional extra time. I don't know what this referee. Is this referee just waiting for Brighton to get an equaliser? I say no more. And then when the Brighton player Pattinson got her yellow card, eventually she cynically fouled Holland and of Liverpool, and Kerry Holland. And I swear that was like the third time she had been cynically tackled by Pattinson. And in the end, the referee thought, oh, yeah, I think I got it wrong. And then she gave the yellow card to Pattinson, and the whole crowd of Liverpool fans went, whoa! At last, the referee's come to her senses. It was so funny. Oh, sorry, I just dropped the keyboard. I don't know what's happened there. Please hit like and subscribe at Diego C. Palace if you are new. Trying to get to. I just jumped out the feed that I was in, and it looks like it's coming towards the end. 9 minutes of additional extra time. What is this referee? I swear this referee is a Brighton fan or must live down the south coast somewhere, because I tell you something, the whole crowd of Liverpool fans must be fuming with this referee. This referee allowed fouls to just go on and on by Brighton players, and the Liverpool players were like, what? I mean, come on, 9 minutes of additional extra time being played. It should be a minimum of 7. I don't know why. It's probably adding a few more minutes because of the substitutions, but it wasn't that much. It's still Liverpool 2. I swear, if Brighton get an equaliser, the Liverpool fans will be absolutely fuming and telling Hinds there's fouled by Madison Haley and is the latest to be shown a yellow card. It's getting really, 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 as they say, touchy out there. All the players are just like squaring up to each other. It's absolute madness out there. This referee, what is this referee doing? The referee, I have put her name on the chat, I think. I think they've done enough. I think Liverpool have done enough. But I tell you something, this referee is like, and there it is, the final whistle. It has ended. Liverpool 2, Brighton 1 in the WSL. What won it to me is that performance by Olivia Smith in the first half, in the second half, by her goal, and the 30 minutes, that assist by Nagano. But Olivia Smith made that goal from her own half, taking it past the halfway line, putting the Brighton defender in her pocket, outpacing her. She was a lot bigger, a lot stronger. She held her off, and Olivia Smith was a lot smaller of an attacking player, but she held her ground. She was very single-minded in getting towards that Brighton Hove and Albion goal, and then she buried it on the top left at bins. Absolute brilliant there by Olivia Smith. I'm giving the player of the match to Olivia Smith all day long, but the referee, unbelievable. Shocking decisions, not booking the Brighton players. Oh my days. If you're a Liverpool fan out there, you must be able to see that. It's Liverpool who start the 2025 win with the first home soil win in the WSL of the season, and Brighton travelling away from home. There they go. They have lost again. I can confirm quickly. I'll come over to you, Steve, now. In the Liverpool have won 2-1 against Brighton in the WSL, and in the tables. Oh, good evening, Shay Arsenal. I hope you're well. Just doing a coverage between the Liverpool versus Brighton in the WSL. Go and watch out this goal from a forward player called Olivia Smith of Liverpool. Absolutely brilliant out there. She absolutely smashed it. Top left hand corner at pace, coming from the halfway line. She was absolutely brilliant. She fought off the big physical presence of, I think it was McLaren. I could be wrong. It could be McLaren or Olislagers of Brighton. I could be wrong. But they were running so fast I couldn't see who it was. But definitely Olivia Smith, hold her on. It was her pace. It was her tennis, her her pressing move forward towards that Brighton goal, and the technique to have the composure as well to shoot over the right shoulder of the goalkeeper, of Baggaley, who's a good goalkeeper, the Brighton goalkeeper, I have to say. And Olivia Smith, player of the match all day long. Good evening, Shay Arsenal. I can pin it now. I'm using the computer today. So how do I do it without messing things up? Pin message. There. I've pinned it to the top. Thank you very much, Shay Arsenal. That means a lot. Thank you for helping me. Try and get to 5 likes. But Shay Arsenal says, remember to hit the like button and subscribe if you are new here. Shay Arsenal, thank you very much for dropping in and dropping that comment. Big up to you. I hope you do, but I don't think you understand how massive that comment is. As you can see, half of the time I don't know what I'm doing. So. But I'm glad that you've dropped in, Shay Arsenal. Thank you very much. And from your end, I suppose being neutral about it, I suppose hopefully your players can come back from injury in the Premier League for the men, and my Crystal Palace women, they've got your women's team on Sunday away. So that's going to be another clash there as well. But here at the St Helens Stadium, it has ended Liverpool 2, Brighton 1. And as I mentioned it before, the player for Brighton who was more likely to score, I said it right at the beginning of the watch along, will be Nikita Parris. She's prolific in how she drops the shoulder, how she turns with the football at her feet, where she turns, she drops the shoulder, and the opposition players have got more than 5 yards away from her. She's more likely to score for Brighton or for England if she's playing for the Lionesses. Nikita Parris, they're scoring on 66 minutes. A good assist by Seike, who, in my opinion, Seike in the first half and the beginning of the second half, Seike's touch it wasn't working for her. But credit to her, she went down that right-hand side, and on 66 minutes, she crossed the ball deep inside the Liverpool penalty area, and Nikita Parris, just in entering the penalty area, her first touch was a bit heavy. She did lose a bit of control of it, but she gathered the control again. That's the experience of Nikita Parris. She was giving encouragement to her players on the pitch like a captain, but she wasn't the captain really. But she did equalise for Brighton. But then Liverpool going for that second goal, doing a high press, forced Jonathan Carabali, the Brighton Hove and Albion defender, into a mistake. She got the ball muddled into her feet. She got the ball out of her feet. The ball then went into her own net, and it's just one of those. It goes to sum up, unfortunately. Well, not unfortunately. As a Crystal Palace fan, I'm like, Ugh. But whenever Brighton, the Brighton Hove and Albion's women's team go and play away from home, they just can't get a result at all. So it is there. I would have thought the manager for Brighton, Dario Vidosic, will be disappointed that their team hasn't come away from Liverpool with at least a point. And I also expect that Matt Beard would be saying to his Liverpool players at full time, the positives. Let's see more attacking football. Let's create more. Let's cause more trouble for the opponents. They will probably work on defending in their training before the next WSL match. Because they are vulnerable, and as I said in the first half, just been as neutral as I can be. The Liverpool goalkeeper Micah, she did do 2 unforced errors in the first half, but credit to the Liverpool players. I think overall they deserve to win tonight. As an outsider looking in, yes, I know I don't want Brighton to win. Yes, I know I'm a Crystal Palace fan, but overall the referee was terrible. Even the crowd agreed with me when she finally booked Pattinson. I think it's Poppy Pattinson, the Brighton left back, after probably about 6 cynical fouls on the Liverpool players. The Liverpool home crowd went, "Way!" That was another peak performance. The referee was just absent. The referee must either be from Brighton or she's an Evertonian. She supports Everton. Real talk. I think the Liverpool fans out there will probably understand what I'm saying. Real talk. Big up to Shay Arsenal says, big up. And also Shay Arsenal says, remember to hit the like button and subscribe if you are new here. Thank you, Shay Arsenal, for doing that. I really appreciate that. And Steve says 3-1 Hearts. That should be, that went to 3-0 Hearts. So I'm off. Big up to you. Big up to you, Steve. Right, now I'm going to go and concentrate on what you're saying there, Steve. How do I get all the fixtures? Let me just have a look. For tonight. Someone's passed away. Oh, there's some sad news. I'll take my hat off for this one. Manchester United and Scotland legend Law, Dennis Law, of course. He's actually the only Scottish player to have won the Ballon d'Or, has passed away at the age of 84. So my condolences go to his family. I expect people from Scotland will know him very well. And of course, he played for Manchester United there, Dennis Law, and he's passed away at the age of 84 there. So that's some sad news. On other results, I'm going to go into it. They're still playing. It's a Brechin. It's the Scottish Cup. Big up to you, Steve. Thank you for mentioning that. It's Brechin City versus Hearts, and it's Hearts 3, Brechin City 1. So I'm off, Hearts. So I'm off. I think he wanted Brechin City to win. In the Championship, it's still Burnley 0, Sunderland 0. And why this match is still playing? Oh, the women's match started earlier. That's why. I'm thinking, why is everybody still playing? Harrogate Town are winning 2-0 against Cheltenham Town. There you go. They nearly did a number over Tottenham Hotspur, but then who doesn't really these days? Come on, I've got to put that in. I'm sorry there's any Spurs fans out there, but it's true though. Everyone wins against you lot right now. Real talk. Right, let's have a look and see what we've got here. I'm going to quickly now go to cover, as Steve said, the Hearts game. I'm going to go into that. Let's have a look. All right, let's have a look here if I can get the. I'm going to try and see if I can get the. Where was it? Brechin City and Hearts. Let me see if I can get logged into that one. So that's. It helps if you spell it right. Okay. No, I can't get a live one, man. No, sorry, I can't get into that one. So I can't really comment on that one because I can't. You won't let me log into my one. Let me do that. No, sorry, Steve. I can't get the live feed for that. So I'm not having any luck with that. We've got Burnley versus Sunderland. Let's have a look at this. See what's going on with Burnley. Let me have a look at that. Why can't? Maybe I might be able to listen to it at least. Oh, because it's a. Oh, it is. I do apologize. You can't. I'm such a dipstick. You can't see it. It's live on the BBC. I didn't know. Right, I'm going to watch it now, Steve. Big up to you. It's Brechin. It is live. Steve, thanks for mentioning that because I didn't know it was actually available. I'm logging into the wrong thing. I didn't realize it was free on the BBC. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe at Diego C. Palace. And what I'll do in the chat in a minute, I'll update the okay, I'll leave that going there. That's on 100%, so that's okay. Steve, thank you very much. If you're still there, Steve, thanks for that. It's still Right, quickly, what I'll do is stop messing about. I'll put in the chat. It is a full-time. Liverpool 2-1 to Brighton. That's not how you spell Brighton. Brighton, and that's of course in the WSL. I'm going to put a player of the match. For me, it's a player called Olivia Smith of Liverpool. Right there, I'm putting that in the chat so anyone can see what I've done. And now I'm going to cover now. It is oh, my back, ouch. It's for those who don't know, this match is now live. It's Brechin City versus Hearts, and that's live. I don't want to lose views, but it is free on the BBC. Just as long as you logged in as a. And now I'm going to do, and then I'm going to put a now. Doing a. Oh, I watch along to a Scottish Cup. A Scottish Cup, fourth round, and Steve has informed me that this side, Brechin City, is from a few leagues down. So big up to you, Steve, for mentioning this. I didn't know that round, and it is of course between Brechin. It's actually Brechin 1. 3-2 Hearts. Hearts have got, I presume, better squad in depth. I would assume because of where they are at the top of the or near the top of the Scottish Premiership, I should say. And now we're on 71 minutes, so they've still got 20 minutes to play. Thanks for that, Steve. I didn't know that. Please help me get to 5 likes. And here we go. And here is a substitution coming off, a triple substitution by Hearts. Forrester going off, Dahanda and Vargas going off, Wilson coming on, Spittle coming on, and Okereke coming on for Hearts. So triple substitution there for it's on BBC Scotland. If anyone wants to watch it, it's on the BBC Free. Please hit like and subscribe at Diego C. Palace. Oh, Devlin is down. It's a player down for Hearts, I believe. Ouch. Oh, that will give anyone a dead leg. Real talk. Let me just put this over there. Please hit a like and subscribe at Diego C. Palace. Just watching the watch along. Got 20 minutes to still this match. But earlier on, I did the watch along for the WSL Liverpool versus Brighton. We're in the Liverpool 2, Brighton 1, of course, in the WSL. And it's hold on. This is let me see. Ouch! Oh, what a horrible tackle there. There's a player that's gone down there, and Grant, there's a yellow card there now for a Brechin player there. No. Oh! It was just late. But it's just probably tiredness and late frustration. It just caught him on the. There was stud showing, but it's just caught him on the edge of the foot. So Cillian Sheridan getting a yellow card there. I think yellow's all right, but I mean, I would have just given it as a, quite frankly, as a if you're new to the channel, please hit like and subscribe at Diego C Palace. Help me get to 5 likes if you can, and that would be really helpful if you could. Just going to leave that over there, see if I can tune in there. But at the moment, it's it looks like a good attempt there by Brechin City, and just going to listen to this. I'm trying to get the lineups, but if I do that, I might lose the stream. So Brechin on the ball, Hearts on the ball at the back. Dundee holding the ball here. Good turnout there in the crowd, I have to say. This is Hearts. He's got a score now. Oh, good goalkeeping. Well saved by the goalkeeper. Nelly, that's a great save there by the Brechin goalkeeper, Wilson. And there goes, and that should be a goal kick. That's just kept Brechin in any chance. There's still 15 minutes of normal time to play, and the Scottish Cup 4th round, and it is Brechin City 1, Hearts 3. If they can just get another one back, anything can happen. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in the chat as well. Oh, nearly. Scottish Cup, and it's Brechin. Copy. It's Brechin 1, 3. Hearts. Oh, Hearts nearly scoring there. You can see the different quality there by the Hearts players, the way they build up the play patiently and then look to make the attacking play. And there is about, I think there's 2 or 3 leagues in between these clubs, the venues. Oh. Why are you doing that? Right, copy there. I'm going to try and put as much details as I can in the I've put it in the description for anyone to see. This is Hearts. It's all Hearts at the moment, but Brechin coming away with the ball. Can they hold the ball? They've lost it in the midfield there, and good defending there by Hearts. Still good 15 minutes, and the commentators just said what I said. If Brechin can get another one, then anything can happen. Brechin 1, Hearts 3. We're on 75 minutes. And anything can happen, really. If you're new to the channel, please help me get to 5 likes if you can. It's Brechin 1, Hearts 3. And this is Brechin in the penalty area of Hearts. He has a chance on goal, and he's got a corner there. So well done there. The That's Lodon for Brechin, and this is where it can turn. This is where it can turn. Brechin can get a goal back here in the set piece. You can see the stadium, people standing there watching the football. That's how it should be. This is how football should be watched. These are all local people here, no tourists, all locals. And there's the ball going into the back post. Hearts head of the ball. Oh, keep it down. Oh, no. Got to keep it down, mate. An opportunity there for Brechin City. The ball comes in. The goalkeeper his own defender took the ball away from his hands. And literally his own defender was getting away. But it's good. It's good attacking play by Brechin City. Hearts, they're looking to hold on. They are vulnerable coming towards the end of fixtures. Please hit a like and subscribe at Diego C. Palace if you are new. Actually, I've got some biscuits here. I'm going to open the biscuits. Shouldn't really, but I'm going to. That's a foul there on the Hearts player, I think. And right, here's Hearts now on the attack. Oh, there's the fourth. And there's the fourth goal for Hearts there. A deflection by Cankovic there. And Hearts take 4. And I think they've done it. I think they've done enough now, Hearts. I think with 15 minutes to go, from a set piece, maybe Brechin City might have got pulled another one back. But that breakaway there by Hearts there. But remember that Brechin City, according to Steve in the chat, big up to you, Steve, for giving me the information. I've just seen the fourth goal. Thanks, Steve, for letting me know. It is live on the BBC. And Brechin City there, good forward attacking ball there by the Hearts player there, and good assist there by James Wilson, and Kabangu. I think that's his second. Yes, Kabangu's second goal. And Steve, you see how this match, all the fans are standing around all the stadium here where they're playing this match between Brechin City and Hearts. That's how Selhurst Park used to be back in the day, in the late 80s, early 90s. And you could stand up all the time. It was absolutely brilliant. It's still Burnley 0 against, I think they're playing Sunderland, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. Yeah, big up to you, Steve. And but yeah, I'm watching this one. It's gone Hearts 4 now. I'm gonna have to change the description now, because it's Hearts. But you can see the quality. But the Brechin City players are not giving up. They've still got time to maybe pull one back or 2. Please help me get to 5 likes if you can in the chat. Earlier on, I did the watch along for Liverpool versus Brighton, where it ended Liverpool 2, Brighton 1 in the WSL. The player of the match was Olivia Smith. What an unbelievable goal that she scored. Go and check it out if you can. Olivia Smith, player of the match by a mile. Suspect referee giving all the decisions to the Brighton fans. Real talk. And Brighton players. Real talk. Micah there coming off for Hearts. Now, had it been against this match against Celtic or Rangers, I would expect Hearts to still be worried, because they do like to concede towards the end of a match. And but this is against Brechin City in the 4th round of the Scottish Cup. And of course, Brechin City are apparently 2 or 3 divisions down, further down of where the Scottish Premiership is, where Hearts are playing right now. So big up to you, Steve. Yes, it's 4-1 now. I'm covering now. And Pete Rice crosses it. Oh, good saving by the Brechin goalkeeper. That was nearly Hearts' number 5 goal. A match like this for Brechin City is very important. because the turnstile tickets that they sell, this is probably at max capacity, and this helps the finance of the club, I expect. There's a Hearts player down injured. It could be a head injury, so they have to be careful with that. And I'm not sure how I can look at the. If I go to fixtures, can I go to fixtures? Yes, it was Sunderland. It's Burnley 0, Sunderland 0, as Steve says. And Harrogate still winning 2-0 at home to Cheltenham. There is a match in Spanish La Liga, German Bundesliga. Oh. Eintracht Frankfurt has beaten Borussia Dortmund 2-0. I didn't expect that one. I don't know if anyone expected that one. But here in the Scottish fourth round, in the Scottish Cup fourth round, Hearts, Brechin City did well to go ahead first on 23 minutes. Bright scoring for Brechin City. Remember, Brechin City are about 3 divisions below the division where Hearts plays in the Scottish Premiership. So they've done well to score the first goal, and I wasn't aware of that until Steve mentioned this. So big up to you, Steve. And but Hearts with the squad in there, the scoring just before half time, which went at half time 1-1. I think the Brechin City needed to get to half time 1-0 up, but Hearts managed to get pulled one back, and then the second half just started differently. And more consistency, more intensity from the Hearts players, better confidence on the ball, on the attacking play, and now they're leading 4-1. Brechin City have had a few opportunities, but on the last third, they just haven't been able to get it over the line. Not really troubling the Hearts keeper in the second half that much. Please help me get to 5 likes if you can in the chat. That would be wonderful if you could. It is also in the Spanish La Liga, Espanyol 1, Real Valladolid 1 as well, Burnley 0, Sunderland 0, and I'd like for Brechin City to just score another one, and but I think that it's done. I think that the fixture is done, I have to say. A double substitution coming on for Brechin City now coming on. Please hit like and subscribe at Diego C. Palace if you're new. Help me get to 2,000 subscribers. This is Grant on the ball for Hearts. Ball into the penalty area, but it's played out now by Brechin City defenders. Literally, they're playing 5 at the back at the moment, just to try and hold out the Hearts attacking players. Wilson on the ball. Oh, they nearly got that's Hearts nearly getting their 5th goal. And they just can't get out of their penalty area. This Brechin trying to play the ball out, and good high press by the Hearts players, and not letting up. And they've lost the ball again in their own half. That's tough. Still Brechin City 1. Brechin City 1. Hearts 4. It's a shame. Had they not considered that 4th goal, there may have been a slimmer of a chance of Brechin City to pull it back. But the squad in-depth quality of Hearts is showing in comparison to what Brechin City have to show. But great heart by the great determination by the Brechin City players. There's Devlin coming off for Hearts. Please help me get to 5 or 10 likes if you can in the chat. It is Devlin coming off for Hearts. Oh, there's also substitution for Brechin City. Actually, while we're there, I'm going to actually... what league did you say they were in, Steve? You mentioned it, if you're still there. I know you mentioned. I'm trying to find it in the Brechin City. Oh, my back is hurting me. In the Highland League. Oh, right, they're in the Highland League. Oh, my days. The Scottish Highland League, and yeah, I see what you're saying, Steve. Oh, wow, they've done really well. Oh, Brechin City are top of the Highland. They've played 19 and they've got 48 points. So that's credit to them. That's why they've got this far to the 4th round of the Scottish Cup. But as I say, for clubs in these divisions, this must really help them financially. So they feel that they can go ahead. But Brechin City, they're in the Highland Scottish table, the lowland table, I should say as well. I'm going to write it down because then I'll forget otherwise. Copy. I'm going to put the description into the description so people know. So that's Brechin. Oh no, there's no N. Brechin. City of the... Yeah, I've just put it in the description what division they're in, if anyone's interested. I am of the sorts of things you find out different players. And it's also, Adley, I always like to watch sometimes the Scottish Premiership, especially, and the sort of cup competitions, because you always see a player that sometimes gets linked in a transfer window with Premier League clubs as an option to add squad in depth. And there'll be no doubt there'll be scouts from the Premier League looking at some players to bring in some extra cover for players who may be on not getting match time or without having to pay a lot. You never know. You never know who you might see, and then next thing you know, they're playing in your team in the Premier League as a squad in depth players. I'm going to quickly go into the see if he lets me. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe at Diego C. Palace. Just going to try and get into, see if he lets me see the lineups. Oh, yes, I have got it here. Right, I'm going to put it in here. So if anyone wants to see, they can see. That's the Hearts lineup and the substitutions. And I should have really done Brechin City first, but it's the one that first came up. And this is that's their lineup. I'm going to quickly put it into the description. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe at Diego's. And that is the final whistle. Brechin City have lost, unfortunately, out of the fourth round in the Scottish FA Cup. And resilient performance from them, going ahead against Hearts, whom are considerably a few leagues, not just a few, but many a league leagues above them. And Hearts there versus... And that's Hearts safe. Right, there you go. It's full time, and that is the end of the Hearts are the first team into this season's fifth round cup. So Hearts are in the bag. So you never know. You never know if they can, but they did concede early in this match. Just put in the chat, put in the description, and they are through. Hearts are into the fifth round of the Scottish Cup, and resilient performance there by the Brechin City players, acknowledging their home fans. Looks like a full Hearts of Midlothian. That was nearly a shock for the cup, because when Brechin City went 1-0 up, and they are top of the Highlands table, it has to be said, it could have been a shocker, but the squad in depth of the Hearts players pull through. I think after half, I have Brechin City gone to half time 1-0 up. They may have maybe clawed another one and maybe gone to penalties or something like that. But I think Hearts equalising just before half time. I think that made it. They began to make it an uphill struggle for the Brechin City players, and Brechin there have done very well in my opinion. And they probably win the Highland lead, Brechin City. Big up to Steve in the chat for letting me know of that fact. I didn't think they were. I thought they were like in the maybe Scottish First Division, but no, they were further down. So very well done, Brechin City there, and full capacity there at their home stadium, which is called the Carnegie Fuels Stadium at Gleby Park. It's at Gleby Park. Oh, that's the name of the company. But the home stadium is called Gleby Park. Right, I'm going to quickly switch over because Steve said that there was other matches going on. Let's have another look and see what's going on. Please hit like and subscribe at Diego C. Palace if you're new. I just covered a little bit of this, covering Brechin City, who are of the Scottish Highland League, and they're top of that league, but they were in the Scottish Cup fourth round, but unfortunately they lost 1-4 Hearts goals. Brechin City could have created a cup upset, but the first team to go into the Scottish Cup fifth round is Hearts. I'm now watching Burnley and Sunderland. Yeah, I'm going back to do the same, Steve. Big up to you, Steve. I'm just going to find it. Big up to you, Steve. Thank you very much. Right, so I've got to do that. Who's at home? Is it Sunderland or is it Burnley? It's Burnley, right? Let's have a look. See if I can tune into this one. I'm also finish it off. It's going to finish it soon in about 10 minutes. So whilst I'm already up and running, how do I try and find this match? It might not come up. It looks like it's going to be a draw, you're saying. All right. Who's the manager of Burnley these days? I know they had obviously Josh back in the day. Let's see if this comes up. I probably won't. Well, no. Oh, but I didn't just go to the toilet actually. It probably won't work. So it's too late in the match now. But it's Burnley 0, Sunderland 0. I'm just going to go into it. Of course, it's at Turf Moor, 21,000 people there. And I can confirm that it did finish Harrogate 2, Cheltenham 0. And for the lineups of Burnley, I've got oh yeah, Scott Parker, isn't it? Of course it is. Veteran player there back in his day. Scott Parker is I knew he rang a bell. And for Sunderland is Regis Lebris, the manager there, with of course Joby Bellingham. He's playing there. But that's not a cup competition. That's the championship. Where is Burnley in the actual championship? Oh damn, they're second. And big up to Semic, Lille 2, Nice 1. I'll have a look at those ones in a minute. Hope you are well. 77 minutes. It is Burnley are looking for automatic promotion, and Sunderland are looking to get into the automatic promotion. So this is like a 6-pointer, if you like, for automatic promotion. I suppose Leeds United will be happy that both of these two clubs, Burnley and Sunderland, are dropping points. So a point to them will be good for them. Yeah, there's a lot at stake here in this match, hence why it's probably 0-0. No one wants to make the mistake. As long as Millwall are nowhere near the playoffs, I'm a happy person. I'm a happy eagle. Real talk. That's right. I said it. Please hit a like and subscribe at Diego C. Palace. It is Burnley 0, Sunderland 0. We're on 84 minutes. And Burnley, do Burnley fans, do Sunderland fans want to take just a point from this, given that they're both of the clubs were trying to get automatic promotion into the Premiership, into the Premier League, I should say. And it looks like it's a substitution there. The Burnley captain there, Josh Brownhill, he's coming off, as I think that's also Connor Roberts coming off, and Luca Koleosho. Luca Koleosho is coming on for, and also is Oliver Sone on for Josh Brownhill and Connor Roberts of Burnley. And Sunderland have made a decision at a substitution as well. Chris Mepham has coming off, and Dan Ballard has come on there, roughly on about 82 minutes. Big up to Semic. It says Lille 2, Nice 1. Each team will be happy if the match results draw Burnley. Yeah, well, I suppose so, yeah. Oh, there's a penalty as I'm talking. I think that's a penalty for Sunderland. Oh, my God. Have I just jinxed it? Has Semic Semic and myself, have we just jinxed it? Oh, my God. Burnley, what are you doing? Shameful defending, shambolic defending, and I think that's going to stack. I think that is a Sunderland penalty. I tell you something, we have jinxed it for the Burnley home crowd. Oh my God! And I know a YouTube channel content creator and as a Burnley fan, he will be spitting into his coffee, his cup of tea right now. He'll be like, no, he'll probably be at Tough Moor actually. Bless him. He's going to be fuming. Oh dear indeed. Big up to you, Steve. Yes, indeed, there is a penalty for Sunderland, and but they've just taken off their captain, so I'm not too sure what's going to happen there. It looks like Egan Riley's gone into the book for the challenge, but this is massive. This could be a decider of who goes automatically into the Premier League. Could this be going ever? Big up to Steve versus penalty for Sunderland, saying maybe Sunderland will miss, and then I will laugh. Sometimes when a penalty is not meant to be, it doesn't get scored. It's just the way it is. I think some people call it karma. It's part of some people believe in that kind of thing, and it is what it is. But unbelievable. Burnley have themselves to blame. And how did saw there? I know, yeah, it's saved it. It's been saved. James Trafford, the goalkeeper, has saved it from Wilson Isidore. And there you go, Semic. You can go ahead and laugh. And I'll tell you something. I am telling you something. How can you? I think Burnley saving that penalty could be saying to themselves, there he goes. Semic is going into bits there, losing the plot. And I'll tell you something, it wasn't meant to be. But I'll tell you something, Wilson Isidore tripping up Edgar as he's going through. The referee had no option, so it was a penalty, really. I just saw a replay of it. But the penalty, James Trafford there, a very good save there by James Trafford. Well done to him in the Burnley goal. Absolutely. And not taken very well, this penalty by Wilson Isidore. I guess he's thinking, oh, am I going to go into the playing the Premier League and all that? And go and I tell penalty takers out there, go and look like Victor Gyökeres scored a penalty for Sporting last week, I think it was. Go and look for that penalty taken by Amad Diallo for Manchester United during that penalty shootout with Arsenal. Look and see how those two young players took their penalties. Absolutely. This is what players should try and learn from. From issue, 75 minutes. Yeah. It's still 0-0 here at Turf Moor. Burnley now going into the 90 minutes now, and Burnley are still undefeated, home record. And James Trafford there. Do you know what? James Trafford rings a bell for some reason. I'm going to Google it because I've got a feeling. I know. A minute. James Trafford, English goalkeeper. I've seen this lad somewhere. Where's he played before? I've seen him somewhere else. Oh, man, City. That's where I've seen him. Yeah, he's played for City. Yeah, at an early age, he was signed on by Manchester City, and he's he was man of the match against Brighton. I think that's where I actually know him, but he has played for the England under 21s and under 20s as well. And there it is. That's what I know about it. Following an injury to Sam Johnston in March 2024, Trafford received the first call up to the senior squad friendly against Belgium. That's where I know it of, because Sam Johnston was playing for us at the time. And gutted for Sam Johnston. He is a good player, man. Yeah, no, it's that's what it was. So that's what it was. That's okay. Let me go back to the match. Is it still 0-0? It's still 0-0 with 2 minutes of additional extra time. Big up to everyone in the chat. Imagine if Burnley score. Reminds me of when Leicester missed penalties versus Watford. Then Watford got the other end of the score. Absolute sin, Steve. Absolutely surprised me. But I think all in all, I haven't obviously watched this match or listen to it. I have to put my hands up. I'm not going to pretend that I have because I haven't. But given the fact that they're both so close to automatic promotion and very close to Leeds United, there is hell of a lot at stake, and I think that all pressure went on the penalty taker there by Wilson Isidore, and I say it. Just put your foot behind it and get it positioned where you want it to go. And if the keeper makes a save, it makes a save. But just give it some welly, get it behind, and get it accurately where you want it. And don't think of anything else. Just think of the penalty. Don't think of anything else. Maybe it's easier said than done. I mean, look at how, as I say, Victor Gyökeres scored the penalty last week, or that week and over ago for Sporting. Look at how Amad Diallo scored his penalty against Arsenal to knock them out of the cup. Now, it's still 3 minutes of added time here at Turf Moor. It's Burnley 0, Sunderland 0. And 6 minutes, a minimum of 6 minutes, has been made to be played. And what's going on here? That's gone on the wrong match. That's why it didn't log on. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Please hit like and subscribe at Diego C. Palace if you are new. And it looks like it's going to end Burnley 0, Sunderland 0. Surely not, Steve. Do you think Sunderland might? You think Burnley might get a winner? Oh my God, that would be absolute seeds. Can you imagine if that happens? It would be absolute seeds. It's still there, and what a save there by Trafford there, and you got to give man of the match to James Trafford for saving that penalty. Although I haven't seen the whole match, so I can't really objectively say. Big up to Steve, says imagine, and Benfica, what's that? Semic saying Benfica 3, Fama Liacio 0 on 75 minutes. So there's another match out there going on. What's going on, man? What's going on? Let me just go back to the thing and then I'll call it quits. Football. Yeah, we're on extra time here, added time. I can't see your match there that you're talking about, Semic. So it must be so. Oh no, it's still the Spanish La Liga. It's Espanyol 2, Real Valladolid 2. The Italian Serie A, Roma, Claudio Ranieri, side winning 3-1. I bet you Dybala scored. Dybala made an assist. I bet you he started for Roma. Oh no, he didn't start. Oh yes, he did. Of course he did. Good player there, Dybala for Roma. Claudio Ranieri there at the Stadio Olimpico. Roma 3, Genoa 1. Let's see where they are in the league. Oh no, but that's the. Oh, I don't know what happened there. And what side did you say? Benfica? I can't see it. Lille 2, Nice 1. I still know the match. Oh, yes, you are right. Benfica 3, Portuguese league. They're winning 3-0, and that's. I might go over to that in a minute. Probably not though, because I'm getting a bit tired. But it's definitely Burnley 0, Sunderland 0. And you can't make it up. It is a penalty to Sunderland now. Oh my God. It's another one. I'm just making sure I'm refreshing this. Wow. Sunderland have just got another penalty. Oh my God. Oh my God. What is going on with this match? Surely they've got to score now. They've been given now another chance in the 5 minutes, and 6 minutes on, and I'm just checking, it has been ruled a penalty. Is another penalty for Sunderland. I'm sorry, but if they miss 2 penalties, they don't deserve to come up to the Premier League. Put the gentleman on it. Unbelievable. I do believe they're going to be rewarded. I don't know if they're looking at it. And this is absolute seeds. They have absolutely bottled it, Burnley, if they've just awarded Sunderland another penalty. Come on. I don't know if anyone in the chat can confirm if and Dennis Kirkin goes into the box for Sunderland, and Oliver Son dives in, and that's what I said. Even the commentator saying, give it to Joby Bellingham, let him take the penalty. Not sure who the commentator is, and it is absolute scenes. It's another penalty. Let Bellingham take it, and the ref points to the spot, and now the Black Cats have another chance to win it. That's what I said. The referee's not making no mistakes. A big coming together issues between 2 sets of players after the decision. Dan Ballard has been booked for Sunderland. It's all kicking off. A second penalty for Sunderland in the 9 minutes. Oh my God. A second penalty saved by James Trafford with the same player, Wilson Isidore. Again, use a different player to hit the ball. Clearly, James Trafford has got Wilson Isidore in his pocket. Let somebody else take the penalty. I was shouting for Bellingham to take the penalty for Sunderland. I'm sorry, who makes a decision in those moments? Is it the captain? Is it a decision they made before they must have made that decision before the match, and they decided that Wilson Isidore should take the penalties, but missing 2 penalties. And I tell you something, if Sunderland now don't get promoted into the Premier League, they're going to be looking back at tonight when James Trafford saved 2 penalties at the dying minutes of Burnley versus Sunderland. That is absolutely shocking. Don't know if anyone's in the chat there. Can you imagine saving 2 penalties? Sunderland getting 2 most players. James Trafford saves from Wilson Isidore again. It's almost a carbon copy of the first. Isidore absolutely levers it into the Trafford's right, and it's not in the corner, and Trafford gets down and a second time within 9 minutes or 7 minutes, and he makes another. I don't think you can make it up. Steve, can you make it up? Can't blame the referee if you don't win. Mr. Bennis, you're absolutely right, Steve. How? First of all, you can't predict that the Sunderland we're going to get 2 penalties. And I'll tell you something, this is going to play on the minds, because I think this decision of Wilson Isidore taking the penalties must have been done by the manager before the beginning of the match. That's what it feels like. It's not a decision that's been made as it's happening as the match. The Burnley fans are going mental, and they're celebrating it like it's a win, and they're on their feet, the home fans. Wilson Isidore can't believe what's happened. I said, and I'm sure that people in the chat will be saying, why didn't they give it to Joby Bellingham to take the penalty? That is absolutely shocking. You miss 1 penalty towards the end, get someone on fresh legs, somebody else, let them have the penalty. And if this is the decision, if Sunderland don't go into automatic promotion and they go into the playoffs by 2 points or less than 2 points, they're going to be looking back at tonight, because they should have won that. It is full time now, time out. Burnley 0, Sunderland 0, and I have to ask the question: How is the same man who has missed a penalty in the last 5 or 10 minutes of a match then given another penalty into extra time and let somebody else take it? You got someone by the surname of Bellingham on on the pitch. Let the dude take the penalty. How can you script that? You can't script it. And I'll say it again. I bet you the Newcastle United fans will be cheering the fact that Sunderland have missed 2 penalties. They'll be chuckling. They'll be pulling the points back tonight. Real talk is Friday night. Real talk. How did Sunderland miss 2 penalties? Can someone in the chat explain to me how Sunderland managed to bottle 2 penalties at the end? My answer to that is very simple. You got Joby Bellingham there on the pitch. Let him take the second penalty. Probability, logic this takes. You don't have to watch the whole Star Trek series. Real talk. Unbelievable. Shocking. I can't explain it. I don't know if anyone can explain to me how Sunderland gave the penalty to the same player twice and let him take it. Wilson Isidore. I'll tell you something. If Sunderland get knocked out of the automatic qualifications to go into the Premiership, i.e. out of the second spot, into the playoffs, or even out of the playoffs, they'll be looking at tonight, the very first match of 2025, when Wilson Isidore missed 2 penalties. You've got other players on the pitch. Let somebody else take the penalty. It's not with hindsight. I have never been a coach. I've never been a manager. When somebody misses a penalty in the way he missed the first penalties, you as a manager just says, no, I'm the manager. You take the penalty. And this is on me now. And you let the other person take the penalty. And if you miss 1 penalty, then, these things happen. But to miss 2 within 7 minutes of an ending of a game, that could determine whether your side gets automatic promotion or not. I've never seen anything like that. Has anyone in the chat and everything seen anything like that? There you go. Right at the end, Wilson Isidore collapses onto the pitch, utter disbelief on seeing 2 penalties saved by James Trafford, who replaced Sam Johnston a few years ago because Sam Johnston got injured and played for England, got called up for the international senior side. And the unbeaten home run record for Burnley goes on. How did they manage to cling on to that? I do not know. All the Sunderland fans must feel absolutely gutted, and the Newcastle United fans in the Premier League will be saying, you are all bottlers, you're not going to make it to the Premier League. Unbelievable. I'm like, I was going to say I'm speechless just watching that. How can Sunderland let the same man take 2 penalties when he knew that he wasn't going to score them at the letter, and you're under crisp of getting automatic promotion? I'll give it this much. If this is a playoff game and he goes to penalties in the playoffs, if you have Wilson Isidore, you're going to lose that match. It's terrible. This can only mean that the manager of Sunderland, Regis Lebris, the Sunderland manager, must be thinking, well, we decided this before. I think this is what the commentators are going to ask the Sunderland manager, Regis Lebris. The Sunderland fans will be asking, the travelling away fans to Toughmore will be saying, why didn't we have somebody else take it? You got Joby Bellingham there. You got the captain Neil. You got Roberts. You got damn it! You wouldn't have given it to the goalkeeper Pattinson to actually take it. Big up to Steve in the chat. In April 6th of the career, missed a penalty. April the 6th of 2024. Came out of the Kazakhstan league, I suppose. Missed a penalty. We gave him another penalty after the keeper moved off the line. Then scored offside goal. He ended 0-0. That's bad. That's bad as well. Can someone explain to me why? Look, no disrespect to nobody tomorrow is going to be talking about anything else, but everyone's going to be talking about the 2 penalty misses by Wilson Isidore. And I have to ask the question. I have to ask the question. Wilson Isidore, why was he allowed to take the second penalty? I just don't get it. I don't understand it. The Burnley fans are just jumping around like they've won promotion. It is absolutely shocking. I have not seen anything like it. Big up to you, Steve, mentioning that this match was still going on, because it's just unbelievable. Unbelievable. You just couldn't make it up. And oh, here it is. Now he's getting commentated. Oh, now I'm getting it. The Burnley fan. Hold on a minute. I'm just caught it. It's getting the Oh, this is annoying. Now it's coming up. It's James Trafford been interviewed by Sky Sports here. Just tuned it, got logged in, and well done, James Trafford there. I mean, that's what everyone's going to be talking about. James Trafford is saying that he probably feels like a win in the long term. Eight clean sheets, and player of the match is James Trafford, and he deserves it. He's just saved 2 penalties in the line minutes. Unbelievable scenes. I would like to know. Extraordinary, and I have to ask the question: why was to take the penalty twice? Absolute shocking. I've never seen anything like that. Big up to you, Steve. And oh, remember that tomorrow at 5 p.m. it's Aston Villa versus Arsenal versus Aston Villa. Unai Emery going to the Emirates, and also and on Sunday there's other matches as well there. I've never seen anything like that. I don't know if I'm in shock. I'm in shock. Big up to anyone in the chat. Please help me get to 5 likes if you can. I first started doing the watch along for Liverpool versus Brighton, where Liverpool finished 2, Brighton 1 in the WSL. Olivia Smith, one player of the match there in that match between the Liverpool women and the Brighton women in the WSL. And then I went on to the Scottish Cup, where Hearts won 4-1 against Brechin City. And now I've seen something that I've not seen ever. Burnley 0, Sunderland 0. James Trafford in goal. And I don't understand. I'm still trying to compute it. I'm still trying to understand how the striker for Sunderland, Wilson Isidore, was allowed to take 2 penalties. The first one, okay, but then the second one, he exactly hit it the same way as he hit the first one. It's just a carbon copy of it. It's just obvious. I don't understand. I don't understand how he was allowed to take the second penalty. And the reason why I'm kind of emphasizing it so much, of course, I don't support either Burnley or Sunderland, but my team has been going through to the point where you either get into the playoffs or you go in automatic places. Now, if you look at the table in the Championship right now, it is, as it's ended 0-0. Burnley are second on 53 points, same points as Leeds United, and they have played 27 games. Now, if you look where Sunderland are, they've played 27 games and they're on 51 points. So had they've got the 3 points today, they would have been where Burnley's in second place. It's massive. It's massive. In the playoffs, you need to be going in form of scoring goals and scoring penalties. And if Sunderland have just bottled it, I'll tell you what, if Sunderland don't get into their automatic qualifying 2 spots, position 1 or 2nd, the Sunderland fans will be looking back at today as to why on earth Wilson Isidore was asked to take that 2nd penalty. It just doesn't make sense. You've got other players on the pitch. You had someone with a surname called Bellingham on the bench. Let the man take the 2nd penalty. They would have got one. Absolutely shocking. Man of the match there was of course, the Sunderland keeper. I just don't get it. I mean, James Trafford did his job, and he was. I just can't get past that. I can't get past that. Since 2013, yeah. Big up to you, Steve. Steve, I still can't get past this guy just missing 2 penalties like that. Sunderland are in 4th place. That's how close it is. Sheffield Wednesday will be pleased that both of these sides have dropped points. Leeds United will be pleased that both of these sides have dropped points. The last thing you want running into towards the end of the runoff, at the end of a championship campaign, is for the teams below you to be scoring goals, scoring penalties like it's next to nothing. Scoring goals is what gets you up there, and so it's still very tight. I would say it's between Sunderland, Sheffield United, Burnley, and Leeds United to go into the first 2 spots of the championship. I think Blackburn, who are in 5th place, have got too much ground to cover. They're on 42 points. Sunderland are on 51 points. So it's too much ground to cover for Blackburn. So it's really between the top 4 to whom who's going to get automatic promotion back to the Premier League. Now, Premier League sides, who would I want as a Crystal Palace fan to come up? Sheffield United, I suppose. And Leeds. We always get goals against Leeds. But tough more. I don't think many other Premier League clubs actually like Burnley that much. I can't remember if it was Liverpool, Manchester United fans. One of them, they just didn't like Burnley for some reason. I can't remember which one it was. But so I would say for me as Crystal Palace, I would want automatic promotion for Sheffield United and Leeds. I expect that the Newcastle United fans will not want Sunderland to get promoted, but in the heart of heart, the Newcastle United fans would just love absolutely next to nothing that in the Premier League campaign to just be playing home and away against Sunderland. I just got a feeling that they would. Of course, I'm not saying that Newcastle United fans would want Sunderland fans to get promoted, but it's just to have that duel with the Premier League. That will be just like, what's going to happen. It's going to be settings. It's I think Sunderland versus Newcastle, Sunderland, good to watch. Yeah, that's what I mean, Steve. That would have been great. It's like when you hear that Rangers is playing Celtic, or Celtic versus Rangers, with this at Ibrox or Celtic Park. You're something that you want to watch as a football fan. I'd love to, it'd be brilliant to see. But it's absolutely shocking. How do you let the same man take the 2nd penalty? As I said earlier on, the only explanation that I've got is that there had been a decision prior to the match by the manager, Lebris, of Regis Lebris. He must have made a decision with his players that Wilson Isidore was going to take the penalties. Come nay or nay, they would have taken the penalty. Yeah, Aston Villa, Birmingham, that's another one. Absolutely. It's one of those that, of course, you got the Liverpool versus Manchester United, or the other way around, I suppose. That's another massive one there. And I mean, even Sunderland, they brought on Eliezer Mayenda. Let him take the second penalty. I would have allowed either Alison Mayenda or Joby Bellingham to take the penalty. It just doesn't make any sense to me. I'm an outsider looking in on it. It's just blatantly obvious. When I saw that they were going to get a second penalty, and then I heard it's confirmed, and I saw it was a second penalty for Sunderland, I was thinking, no, surely not. No. Oh, he is. Oh my days, that he is going to take it. The same player. I want to see Blackburn up again. Not been up there, but they did win the Premier League back in the day, didn't they? With Alan Shearer up top and Chris Sutton. I remember that was a formidable link-up play between those two strikers there back in the day. I don't think you'll get this. I don't think where we see a Blackburn, a side like Blackburn winning the Premier League, whether we'll see a side like Leicester City winning the Premier League, the way the top 4 or 5 clubs spend their money is just. Look at Manchester City. They just renewed, or they extended, or given a new contract to Erling Haaland. The life durancy of that contract. Other football clubs can't compete with that. That's just madness. Absolute madness. But it's ended Burnley 0, Sunderland 0. And I just need someone to tell me how did Wilson Isidore was made to take the second penalty? Yeah, to 2034. I mean, Steve, what other team? Well, Palace can't compete with those kind of trajectory, long-term thoughts on how you keep players or how you move them on. He's an asset, and they're just securing their asset. And please help me get to 5 likes if you can in the chat. It'd be wonderful if you can. It is Scottish Cup, Brechin City 1, Hearts 4, Burnley 0, Sunderland 0 after 2 failed penalties by Wilson Isidore. I mean, I just can't get past that. In the Women's Super League, which is the first thing that I did in this watch along, he ended Liverpool 2, Brighton 1. A wonderful first goal there by Olivia Smith of Liverpool, player of the match by a mile. An equaliser by Nikita Parris of Brighton. And it was the second goal for Liverpool was an unfortunate situation for a Brighton defender. It was an own goal. But Liverpool deserved to win that. The referee was very biased, I thought, giving too much second thought to not horrible, but tactical, cynical tackling by Brighton players. And eventually the referee did book, who was it? I can't remember her name. Pattinson. I think it's Poppy Pattinson, her first name. Yeah, it's Poppy Pattinson. And when the referee gave Poppy Pattinson, the Brighton player, a yellow card in the second half, the home crowd went, "Oh my days, about time." She did about 6 or 5 cynical fouls before, and the referee just like, "Nah, nothing seeing here." Oh, I give up. And is there anything there? I don't think there's any other matches. Espanyol won 2-1 against Real Valladolid. Claudio Ranieri's Roma won 3-1. Roma versus Genoa there. And no, there's no more matches. They're all done. Right, that's it for today. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. You are absolutely all amazing there in the chat. Steve RSC, thank you very much for dropping in. Thank you to Semic, also there. I don't know who else. There were some other people. Shay Arsenal, thank you very much for dropping in and giving encouragement to the chat to hit a like and subscribe. That helps the channel a lot. Thank you, Shay Arsenal, for that. Alex SR7, big up to you. I hope you are all well too. My condolences to you. And also big up to the Normality channel with Ronald Taylor. Let me just go here 1 minute. And I've got to go back like this. I don't want to close off the thing. Big up to the Normality channel with Riley Taylor for dropping in, putting a few comments in there. And I think there was somebody else, but I can't remember where they are. But definitely, thank you very much, everyone, for your contributions in the chat. If you're watching on playback, please subscribe at Diego C. Palace. Please leave the notifications on at Diego C. Palace. And also, if you can, let people know that I'm doing live streams about women's football, WSL, or in the FA Cup for the women's football, or League Cup in the women's football. I'm also doing coverage for the Crystal Palace men, Crystal Palace women, in the Premier League, in the WSL. I also do coverage for other Premier League clubs, either in domestic competitions or European competitions, and some international matches as well. Thank you very much, everyone in the chat. But I'm going to leave it on, take my hat off for this, because it has been breaking news this evening. Some very sad news. The former Scotland, Manchester United, and Manchester City striker Denis Law has passed away. So my condolences to his family, friends, and to any of the football teams, football fans that saw him play. Of course, for Scotland, for Manchester United, for Manchester City. He was the only Scottish player to ever have won the Ballon d'Or. He has passed away today, sadly, I think roughly over 2 hours ago, at the age of 84. And I'm really going to read this out just out of respect. This is a quote from the BBC. There's another one here. No, there he is. There's a quote there from the Manchester United ex-football player, but this is from Sky News. It's happened in the last few hours. It's desperately sad. I expect my legend at Crystal Palace, who I had a selfie last weekend, a gentleman called Steve Kemba. He probably played up against this gentleman here, the late Denis Law, who passed away today at the age of 84. And he goes on to say here, so this is from Sky Sports. It says Manchester United legend Denis Law dies at the age of 84. Known simply as the King by supporters at Old Trafford, Denis Law was the last survivor of the Manchester United so-called Holy Trinity, along with Sir Bobby Charlton and George Best, and part of the club's famous 1968 European Cup triumph. He goes on to say here, the former Manchester United and Scotland footballer Denis Law has died at the age of 84. In a statement, his family has said, quoting, it is with a heavy heart that we tell you our father Denis Law was sadly passed away. He fought a tough battle, but finally he's now at peace. We would like to thank everyone who contributed to his well-being and care, past and much more recently. We know how much people supported and loved him, and that loved what was always appreciated and made the difference. That's the end of the quote there from, I expect, the family representative of the family of the late Denis Law. Sky Sports reporter goes on to say, he was born in Aberdeen. Denis Law, the Aberdeen-born football player, previously announced in August 2021 that he had been diagnosed with dementia. A prolific striker, Law scored 237 goals in 404 appearances for Manchester United, for whom he signed for a then British record transfer fee in 1962. He's the only man to have two statues dedicated to him at Old Trafford. One of the Trefoil End Concourse, and the other as part of the United Trinity statue overlooking the stadium's forecourt, besides the fellow great George Best and Sir Bobby Charlton. And there's a picture of them all standing in front of it, with Sir Alex Ferguson and other Manchester United greats of the past. He's the only Scottish player to have won the Ballon d'Or in 1964. He was also part of the United's triumph campaign in 1968 European Cup, in which they became the first English Cup to ever win the competition. Oh, I didn't know that. There you go. You learn something new every day. So in 1968, with Manchester United, he won the European Cup and became the very first England Cup to win the competition. In a statement, the club said, quoting the Manchester United Football Club, "Everyone at Manchester United is mourning the loss of Denis Law, the king of the Stretford End, who has passed away aged 84. He will always be celebrated as one of the club's greatest and most beloved players. The ultimate goal scorer, his flair, his spirit, and love for the game made him the hero of a generation. Our deepest condolences go out to Denis's family and many friends. His memory will live on forevermore." That's the end of the quote from Manchester United's Football Club. And also says here, Wayne Rooney, former Manchester United captain and the club's all-time record goal scorer, described Denis Law as a legend. Although with all Denis's family and friends, he said online on the post, thoughts. He's thinking of his family. Former Manchester United captain Gary Neville has said, "A great footballer and a great man. It's a privilege and an honour to have spent time in your company, the king of Stretford End." That was Gary Neville. This has been a tribute that's coming also from the Scottish national team. Said Law was a true great. That's the Scottish national team. It goes on to say, "We will not see the likes of again." Just to also add here, Denis Law also played for Huddersfield Town, Manchester City, and the Italian club Torino during his club career. His transfers from Huddersfield to Manchester City in 1960 and later moves to the Italian club Torino in 1961 and to Manchester United in 1962 were all British records at the time. So he broke records left, right and centre. I'll come to the chat in a minute. Manchester City said on the post on X, "The whole of Manchester, including everyone at City, is mourning with you. Rest in peace, Denis." And Law also made 55 appearances for Scotland, scoring 30 goals, making him the country's top joint international goal scorer alongside fellow great Kenny Dalglish. That's the end of the article from Sky Sports that was published on Friday, the 17th of January, 2025 at 5 minutes past 10 GMT time. So, I'm going to end on that. My condolences to Denis Law and to his family and to all football fans who definitely believe that it'd be very difficult to see players like that back on the grass. My condolences to Denis Law and his family. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching, and I'll try and catch you all tomorrow. Take care and have a safe night.